Hello.
Hello.
I have to remember how to do an accent.
Oh,
Me
I need
too,
to like.
yeah.
Why did all my Oh, I minimized Discord. Give
Me every
one
time I start.
I know what I'm
coming in.
doing. I know
Yeah,
how to
yeah,
run
yeah.
a stream. This is fine. Here we
You're doing
are.
great.
Hello.
Got this.
Hello.
Hello. I'm
We're back.
slightly
Back in
out of
black.
practice of this thing. Yo, let's go. Hi. Welcome. Hello, friends.
Sorry.
No, I don't know where that ended up, honestly. Anywho, hello friends and welcome to Gut Punch RP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces as well as charity. You can type !donate and that'll take you to a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Gaming. You can also type !charity to find out more about this organization. Also, just so you're aware, each month we give away tasty little prizes such as cool dice sets to random donors. So if you can afford to do so, you should repeat your donation monthly so that you always have a chance to win some cool clickety clacks. Also, so that you're aware, because we are a charity channel, that the money that comes into the channel, such as through bits, subs, whatnot, goes back into the channel. It pays for things like those delicious clickety clacks. Don't eat your dice. That and other things that we give away, as well as upgrades and fun stuff like that. In addition, we are sponsored by Tabletop Loot. You can type !tabletop loot into the chat, and that'll give you information on their website, as well as you can use the code GutPunchRP to get yourself a nice little discount from them. Additionally, we are sponsored by Dungeon Gate, a Midwest gaming, role-playing, just awesome place. And they've given us a bunch of prizes that we will be giving away. You can also use the code GutPunchRP when you check out there from their online store to save yourself 10% off from your shopping cart. This excludes already sailed or discounted items. Tonight at the break, we're going to be giving away this amazing dice tray that is reversible, that is official D&D like dice tray that's magnetic, so you could either do the red with the black emblem or the black with the red emblem. It's a real nice dice tray. I have a very similar one that I use regularly on the show that is the exact same size, but not officially licensed. So thank you, Dungeons Gate, for that. So if you would like a chance to win this amazing prize, then stick around and enter the code word at the break. Oh God, I'm out of practice. I'm already like, my voice.
Breather, break now.
Stretch and breathe.
Would
Do
you
some
like to
yoga.
support the channel in ways that don't involve money escaping your bank account and entering charities or the channel? That's cool. Just being here is all we ask. Watching our content on YouTube, if you ever miss a session, we post all of our VODs to YouTube, so you can get caught up over there, and follow us on all the various social media. We have some amazing content that's coming out, primarily courtesy of our very own social media extraordinaire Vicious Frockery, as well as with the assist from both Elegant Feather Duster and Bodani for awesome graphics and fun stuff. So yo, pay attention to what's going on in the social medias, because Remy is real upset if you're not. He's barking a whole bunch about it. If you've joined us for the first time, welcome. This is Lorelwind, our ongoing D&D 5th edition homebrew campaign is loosely fairy tales, loosely old school D&D lore, and was originally pitched as horror, and sometimes I have to remind the players that it's a horror campaign.
No, please don't.
Bring it on. A
Don't
little
do
bit.
it.
Well,
No.
don't bring it on
Go.
too hard, but like I'm excited, you know.
Fucking bring it.
It's gonna be all centipedes and spiders, Nat. Don't tell her to bring
No!
it.
Well, maybe not that part.
Centipedes, man. Nothing.
Pick those shits up with my bare hands. Let's go.
If we're not listening to Centipede, the song, like, what's the point?
Also,
He knows too much about us.
Murder by owl, that's fine. Spiders,
also, our very own Little Fuzz, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
I'm just speaking of going off the rails. Yeah, so we play this game every Monday. We also have alternating shows that play on alternating Thursdays and alternating Fridays. This week is a Darkness Rising, so join us on Friday for an episode of that, and then Cowboys will be next Thursday. Next Thursday. Next Thursday is the thing. Words are hard.
Yeah, that'll be the 13th. You got it.
Yeah. And also I can go ahead and announce it, but there will be official social media announcement to come. But on Saturday, we are hosting a one shot of a recently or soon to be, no, it was a Kickstarter completed, but you still have time to be a late backer for Broken Tales. So we are working in conjunction with World Anvil Publishing to show off some of their game. So join us on Saturday for that. It's a lot of fun. We got to preview the game this past week, so it is fun and it should be a good time. And with that, I believe that's all of the business. Shall I jump into a recap?
Please.
So
Let's
here's
do it.
the TLDR for the story thus far. A group of heroes found themselves in a town that I should have looked up, but I didn't. Oh wait, I have Roll20 open. Let's see. I believe
Lockvar. It was
Lockvar
right?
Port.
There we go.
There we go. Arrive at Lockvar Port with their own agendas, meet at a tavern, and meet a peculiar elf with blue hair, almost like a denim blue, a blue-gray hair. He's a bit of a bastard, TBH, and the party doesn't distrust them. But one member of the party, who doesn't really have much of a memory for the events preceding her arrival at Lockvar Port, begins drowning. And he was able to make that at least temporarily stop, but tells her to go seek out a hag known as Helga. From there's a number of adventures along the way. Eventually, the party ends up being informed that there is trouble a-brewing between some siblings, which is kind of a theme for the entire campaign. So we'll just sibling drama. And sibling trauma. So the elvish siblings of Vafir and Vazimir having a little bit of a kerfuffle, if you will. But that there is also the turmoil between both Shar and Saloon, which has been going on for eons, which are both gods. And basically, there's some followers of Shar that are trying to bring her back into the material plane from the Shadowfell in which she currently resides. And that in order to bring her back, they need, the followers need to bring back her Sorrow Swarm that, oddly enough, take on the themes of the 7 deadly sins, basically. And our group finds themselves in the middle of a keep battle, in which they bear witness to one of the resurrection of one of the first Sorrow Swarms, and an evil wizard, Osmadius, ends up escaping. Enter a new member to the party, who comes bearing rumors and secrets and intrigues, and maybe an owl. There's also some other keep stuff, which is cool, and you should go watch that one because that's a cool dungeon with levels and more Shadowfell-y and Feywildy bits. Joins the party our feathered friend Sullen, who brings with him an owl who has pretty much been harassing the party ever since. There are Feywild parties that end up happening. Bjorn ends up being betrothed to a queen, or not betrothed, or maybe betrothed. We just don't really know what's happening there. Scotty has some weird powers and a kick-ass mom. That's a thing. Annabelle has a sister who's been missing, and oh wait, she's been gone for how many years now? With memory loss. Kyla was around for a little while, making health potions, smoking weed, hanging out with hot elf ladies, as well as getting reunited with a Nile long lost love and whatnot, and then happily walks off into the ever after. Oh wait, Natasha is around. Oh, the party met her when she stabbed a follower of Saloon right in the chest, as well as at a drunken evening of sharing secrets with Annabelle. The party ends up aboard a boat with Natasha because Annabelle was reunited with the Riptide's Fortune, which was the boat that she had resided on for many a year, in hopes of finding her sister. Unfortunately, her sister was not there. However, Natasha knew her sister and said that if she could get her to Port Vermeer and take her there. Little did the, actually, no, I'm not going to phrase it that way. Natasha is a brooding type, if you will, and the party finds out that she, yes, she is sus, is interested in sleeping curses, and Natasha did not know, but Scotty's sister is currently under a sleeping curse, and that is what the Viking twins, oh wait, they're not twins. Wait, I'm jumping the gun there. The Viking twins are on a mission to try to solve and cure Scotty's sister of her sleeping curse. One night, Sullen and Bjorn have a tense conversation outside of the door of Natasha's office, which then leads about Scotty's sister and the sleeping curse, as well as many other thing. There's a lot of distrust of everyone, honestly. The distrust just kind of goes around the board, and Natasha eventually kidnaps Scotty in order to find out what's going on with her sister. Scotty has missed him for a while. We have Halsey, the undead fighter who was being paid by Saloon, and then the party arrives in Vermeer, which is where they meet Halsey and go on an adventure in a vampire's lair. Pretty much as a time killer, favor to Halsey, and also introduction to our new party member, Sheer. From there, things start to take off. Scotty is returned because Bjorn talks to Vafir, and a show of good faith, Vafir goes off, has a stern conversation that we don't really know what happened during that conversation. And then Scotty has reappeared as Halsey left the town with a new adventure to go seek out. From there, the group goes and meets back up with Jacques, the rogue bard, who had a little bit of a tryst with Bjorn, and meets him at a fighting pit. There's a lot of fighting pits in this show, just in general. Lots of competition fights. We get to meet our lovable Blaze during that. But eventually, the town is overtaken by darkness and attacked by undead and Sorrowsworn. The party puts up an amazing fight through a tense situation, but with their newfound friends of Blaze and Hazel, who have also been hired to investigate these keeps, narrowly escaped. Then begins the slog to go to the next keep, which is thousands of miles away. Through the help of followers of Saloon, portaling them closer, narrowly escaping some bandits during that escapade, and then through the help of Vafir, they're able to get a little closer. And that's where we come to last week's episode. Apologies for the long-windedness. This is more or less the story thus far.
So we've been running for a year. It's great.
We've been running for a year.
Yeah.
So I glazed over some things. I apologize to the cast if I missed some shit.
You did great.
But
You're doing great.
You did amazing.
last time, when last we met, the party arrived at the Toadstool Inn. This is an interplanar traveling inn. They stayed there courtesy of Vafir and seemingly paid for by Scotty's deal with this archfey. When asked by the party what she paid, Scotty explained that she offered up her ability to cast light, a power that was granted to her by Thor, as well as her ability to cast ceremony, which was the real price that she paid, because this was the magic that was learned and passed down through tales and rituals from generation to generation in her family. The party also learned that the Vikings do not share the same last name or the same father. So Bjorn Halvorsen was named after his father, and Scotty Stormpelt takes the name passed down from her grandmother. They enjoy endless food, drink, entertainment, rowdy pixies, yelling waitresses, dancing mushrooms, and the like. However, the party eventually figures out through conversation that previously Blaze's drug trip in the forest was courtesy of a shroom offered to them by Vazimir. The party then explains to Sheer who Vazimir and, in addition, something with the capital S, who they are. After Sheer leaves the table and a bit of snooping, the party discovers that she was drinking blood. Annabelle receives another dream potion, and with the help of Sullen is able to deceive the others into thinking it was a harmless potion. That night, when leaving an offering to Thor, Scotty is visited by Vafir for the very first time. When she when she points out that he doesn't really talk to her, he pointed back out that she's the one who made the deal. And Vafir acknowledges that he knows what she gave up, and he then mentions that he does not deserve you before vanishing and refusing to answer Scotty, who exactly is he. Annabelle dreams of darkness and a barn owl who promises her the return of her memories, the return of her sister, or even to go back in time so the two sisters were never separated. Annabelle tells the owl she's not interested, and doesn't trust her and tries to block her out. The owl continues to tell her all the powerful people Annabelle has met, Vafir, Natasha. She's the only one that she's offering this deal to, and it's always on the table for her. The party awake in the forest and find Vafir has gone above and beyond his original bargain, and they are about a half day's journey from the Dark Star Forest Keep, and he has gifted them a superior health potion. The first obstacle along the way comes in the form of a remoras, which is a giant centipede-like creature with fire. It's not really retardant. It's more like, here, have some fire damage when you hit me in close range, kind of a centipede thing. They're real cool. Just saying.
Shaped like a friend.
Shaped like a friend.
No. It's shaped like something squishable.
It's real fucking big.
I mean,
You need a real big boot to squish them.
squish
There's a centipede in my boot. Arizona.
The party's able to eventually defeat the remoras and then make their way to the keep. Make them away. And find that yes, okay, and find that those active underground burrowing giant insects have turned the stone fortress into a collapsed hole in the ground. While debating the safest route to go down, Gregor, the man responsible for casting the sleeping curse on Scotty's sister, the man who our Vikings have been hunting down, appears, taunts the party, raises an army of skeletons in front of them. And then, before the party can react, Hazel and Blaze step forward, hand in hand, and Hazel casts Wall of Force, preventing the party from going forward and preventing anything from getting through, seemingly. And that, my friends, is where we find ourselves. The party looking down at a hole in the ground, a giant hole. Looks like maybe a 200-foot drop down. What do you do?
Well, we had talked about using a lot of rope.
Yeah.
And other options.
Are the walls smooth? Do they have cracks? How far down can you see?
Okay. It's assuming that if you have dark vision, you can see down about 60 feet, I believe, which is dark vision.
If I have 120 feet of dark vision, can I see down 120 feet?
You can see down 120 feet and still see that there is more to go. It is craggy, rough rock. If you were to climb, even does spider climb allow you to navigate difficult terrain as well?
What? That's a real question?
That is a real question.
Let me just check it out and find it and click on it, because I don't know is my answer to that.
Vertical surface is as though it's...
Yeah.
So how many
It's
feet
leaving
away?
your hands free. I feel like it would have your movement because it's allowing you to walk as though it is normal stuff. So it would like have it.
Yeah. So the way I'm describing this is that it is rock formations. However, as you navigate them, There are bits that are loose, so it is going to be considered difficult terrain if you were to just climb down, which you can do. It'll just take a little bit more time.
We don't have time. Everyone jump.
What?
Serious.
Is
Okay.
there
I'm serious. Osmadius is already in there. We gotta catch up. Blaze, don't die.
Are we doing rope first?
No, we're going.
Right,
jump?
say so,
No,
Scotty.
that's-
Buddy, take a step back. Why do you want us to jump?
Do you have a plan for once we jump?
Pretty certain I've cast this spell before. But if not, have faith in me, everyone. It'll be fine. Sheer, let me know when you can see bottom.
You cast it in the tower, so Annabelle and Bjorn would remember, but the other two would have no idea.
No, I'm.
All right.
For one, I'm
just
not
you.
going to jump off a cliff.
Are we jumping?
No,
Well,
Here, do you trust
I
me?
always wanted to try.
I mean, not really. I met you like 4 days ago.
I mean,
She
Scotty
can catch
saved
us.
once.
She has magic.
Sad puppy
Oh,
eyes.
okay.
Sad puppy eyes.
Uh,
This is hurtful.
Annabelle,
Scotty,
thank
just
you,
explain
Annabelle,
to
for
them.
the
You're welcome.
context. All right,
You're
let's go
you're very
do
welcome.
this.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
I would be at the back of this
And
jump, so
Annabelle is
hopefully there's
jumping.
soft bodies.
As soon as Annabelle goes over, I go over.
If anyone is not jumping by the time Scotty jumps, she is going to push them. So if Sheer, if you are behind him, you're going to get a hand at the waist and a push.
Jump when you jumped,
Okay.
just because I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Let me know when you see bottom, just in case this is longer
Yeah,
than...
I would do that.
Saying that now?
No, she said it at the top.
She said it before we jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. One by one, you jump off and free fall, and
Autumn?
this feeling of have any of you been like skydiving or anything crazy like that? Me either, but like that moment of like you're falling and you're putting your trust in your friend, and as you're falling, and then Sheer, you see that this hole eventually almost looks like a room where like half of the roof has been broken away, and you can see what was once cut stone is kind of in shambles, but you can kind of make out a floor. And as you're getting about 60 feet away, you call out that you can see the bottom.
Better fall.
And then you slowly drift the final 60
You
feet.
all just get a little static electricity charge.
Sullen's hair is very large, and also he's a little green.
Well, that'll wake you up.
We can't see in the dark.
And it is dark.
I have learned that I have dark vision.
Yeah, what can those of us who see in the dark see?
Yeah.
All right.
We see like cats, though, you know. Isn't it like black and white?
Cats do fine with it.
Yeah.
You see what almost looks like an entrance hall, but if like an explosion happened, and so there's a chunk of wall and ceiling that is now on the floor, and the floor is kind of broken, and in the let me make sure I have my map open, and you see like facing towards your back where you entered is rough dirt and rock. And maybe burrowing marks. And then to your left and to your right, you can kind of see where stone paths are intact, but still with damage, and it appears to be stable.
Okay, it looks like we need to land over there.
It would be wonderful if I could see. Am I all right?
Oh,
Here.
Light
Yeah,
it.
do we want some
Scotty,
light?
Let's.
Scotty, come here. Put your hammer out.
Annabelle activates the Gem of Brightness.
I cast
Just
light
like
on
well,
it. Oh. No,
we
wait,
could've-
no, I have light. I
could-
have a cantrip.
It's also it doesn't use any
It's cantrip,
charges.
right? Okay.
Yeah, Bjorn
now
was
we
like,
have
ready to light a
two.
torch. Like,
Yeah, now we have 2.
yeah, he lights a torch.
So Scotty
You
has
do
20
like
feet
torches,
of light, and you have 20 feet of light.
Mhm.
That I
This-
assume Bjorn can see it.
They are lighting bright things.
Well, Bjorn
anything move?
would light a torch
Do we
also,
hear
so-
anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's eerily quiet. Except, make me a perception check.
Everyone,
Ooh.
Everyone.
Boo boo.
new D20. Let's go.
Yep, same.
Ooh, woo, woo.
Eh.
Yeah.
Wait for a second. 18.
Wow.
12.
And
14.
All right. So I believe it was Annabelle that was a 16.
Mhm.
And Sheer, you listen, and you kind of hear skittering, maybe some squeaks.
Does it sound familiar?
Oh yeah, for Annabelle, hell yeah. Actually, for Sheer too, it very rat-like.
Rats that way. Kind of nod direction.
And then you
Normal sized rats.
And then Sheer, when you
Or
point
unusual
out
size.
the way you're hearing them, it's in the opposite direction. You just get the vibe that there's a lot of rats down here.
It's a hole full of rats.
And you can't
It's
make out
awful.
size from the sound. It's far off, but
Are there any signs of tracks of people having been here? Anything like that?
it's at that moment where you're like, oh, I'm looking for tracks. You notice that there is about a foot of fog at your feet. That, like, as you step, it kind of dissipates and then reforms.
Well,
And
this
you
is
know
weird.
what? It's kind of like a fog you've seen before. Maybe when getting through Vermeer on the boat.
well, if they're normal rats, we don't have anything to be concerned about. But
It's a big if, and
is
this
a big if.
fog gives me a bad feeling.
What kind of bad feeling?
It reminds me, I mean, it's kind of like the fog when we were coming into port.
well, it's the same people down here potentially, so
I guess.
I think you're right to be wary.
Would that mean we're not far behind them then?
Possibly.
Well, Gregor mentioned they were down here, or that
He did.
Osmadius was anyway.
Yeah,
And he should be setting up soon. So
we need to.
hopefully we can
need to
stop him.
hurry.
hmm
Yeah, we need to hurry.
Move
Ah,
quickly, but
yeah.
reserve yourselves. I mean, he's going to be a bitch to stop when we get there.
And we
Yeah.
don't know how
Serve
deep
us right.
this keep goes.
No.
No.
This a follow where the fog is thicker situation? Or is this a follow the rats situation?
I don't think we follow the rats. I feel like rats would get away from.
Well, that's the question. Are we towards the shore thing, or are we following the creatures who live here?
Or are we going deeper?
The tunnel. There's only one tunnel to follow, right?
There's only one direction.
One stable one.
No, in fact, there. So, I will say, as you're investigating, you do see like a worm, like not a worm, but something that you assume was the path of a remoras that you already encountered that is to your back. You see going both to the right as well to the left is passageways from the keep.
Okay.
So you have DM just kind of cutting in and saying, the path to your back is just flavor to let you know that remoras is abound.
Mhm.
And then the paths to the left and the right are your paths that you can choose.
Is there anything of note about either of the non-Remoras tunnels?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
If you go down to the ground and like try and sweep away the fog, can you sweep away the fog well enough to see anything on the ground?
Okay, if you're... Make me an investigation check for that. And I will also say make it with advantage.
Huh. Okay, that'll be 10.
You see footfalls going both directions.
Is one set fresher than the other?
I will say with a 10, you see sets, they're pretty equal, and what's ending up happening as you're sweeping the fog away, but it's reforming faster than you can actually ascertain. But you are able to glimpse that there are footfalls going both directions.
We have markings on the ground going both ways. I don't know if someone else can discern more than me. I'm not really a tracker, but I think one way's as good as the other.
Yeah, I think we may as well just pick one and see what we find. If we don't hear any noise, don't see anything suspicious, then we can always turn around and try the other.
Anybody want to flip a coin?
I don't mind flipping a coin, but I wonder if we should mark them in some way. The last time we were stuck in a labyrinth, it was...
Good point, yeah. And I've definitely got some chalk somewhere. Hold on. Yeah. Like from her thieves' tools. She's got a couple pieces of chalk. Yeah. Toss one to Bjorn also.
I'll grab it. Well, I suppose let's mark the ones that we have taken. It may not end up being necessary, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, may help.
Now that Shears pointed out the foot tracks, could Scotty do since she's been hunting before and has probably followed some animal tracks, she would kind of know to look out for fresher ones? You can say no.
For expediency, there is no wrong answer here, is what I'm trying to convey to you.
Okay. Let's mark a wall. Go ahead and pick. Who wants to flip the coin?
Well, I'm happy to do it if you like.
Let's do it. Go for it.
Yeah, Bjorn, give me a copper.
Give it to you, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, you want to flip?
I think he's just taking a copper from you.
Yeah, sounds
We're
like...
not supposed to tell him.
We're trying to. I just start walking down the left path.
All right, let's go.
All right.
But definitely let someone else get in front of me immediately.
Annabelle will take up a scouting position up at the front.
Scotty will put herself between Annabelle and Sheer and take up a defensive position.
Are you moving stealthily?
Oh no!
We would move with caution.
Yeah, I think so.
I would like a group stealth check.
Oh boy!
Let's do it. Let's go.
As a reminder, I have a disadvantage on stealth.
Hey, same here.
Clank,
Let's do
clank.
it.
Ooh, that's bad. Is that cocked?
I rolled an 18 and I rolled a 19.
That's the same as the cocked one.
Oh, my second roll was a natural 20.
Oh,
Wait,
There's
you
some-
said disadvantage?
Yeah, I have
No,
disadvantage.
just for
Only
the
for them.
clanky
Yeah,
people.
only
with
for
their
them.
armor.
Okay.
For me, I always have. Yeah, got it.
clanky friends.
So my natural 20 does not count.
I got an 18.
Yeah, 9.
Sullen does not get the being quiet thing and kind of chatters a little bit too much because he rolled a 5.
No.
13.
Addie rolled a 19, or she rolled 18, but she has +1, so 19.
Annabelle, what was
Just-
yours again? I missed that one.
18.
Okay, cool.
It's the best Scotty's ever rolled on stealth.
All right. So you go along the left path, and the path begins and it kind of turns, and then you're walking down a longer the path is about a 20-foot wide hallway, and as you walk, you start to see kind of off in the distance what looks like this odd kind of shadowy movement that you can see because it's illuminated by a flickering purple wall sconces. And as the corridor kind of angles and turns, you approach what seems like two tunnels converging to a point, and that you're walking along the side of one of the tunnels, and it's converging to a point. And when you get there, you see two statues on opposite walls of the path that you would continue down. These two statues are 12 foot tall. They're made of obsidian, and they stand atop 5 foot high blocks of stone that are in alcoves. They are facing one another. Each statue depicts a faceless, robed woman holding a silver thread taut between her outstretched hands. You also see in between the two shadows, or between the two statues, a shadowy curtain that is thin and translucent, but made of shadow. It's almost reminiscent of those shadows that you fought in the first keep, for those of you who were there. And it's almost like rippling like a black cloth in the breeze. And you can see beyond that a double door that's about 12 foot tall that stands in between an archway. It has ornate carvings of the moon cycles above the arch.
Is it just me, or is that shadow a little concerning?
Not just you.
It looks like a veil.
I bet.
Magical?
Are there
I
any
assume?
inscriptions or anything on the statues or on the pedestals that they're on?
Unfortunately, actually make me a perception check.
Okay.
Or investigation, because you were looking specifically for something.
Okay. Well, that is okay. That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. You don't see anything on the statues or what they're standing on. However, like as you kind of look through the curtain, you see at the on the stone in front of the doorway, on the floor, you see something written, but you don't recognize. Well, maybe you recognize the language. Kind of seems like that weird stuff you saw in the first keep. So probably a good guess that it's primordial.
Okay. I kind of back to the others over her shoulder. Anyone speak primordial?
I do.
Here, come look. Look at this. She'll point out the text on the floor. Maybe don't touch that, gesturing to the curtain.
Any reason why?
I don't know. It just seems creepy. That's all. And it's
Remember
kinda
the second keep, there's 2 options to walk, and one took us to the Feywild, one took us to the Shadowfell, so walking through that may take us somewhere.
Feels like Shadowfell, I would assume.
Oh, moon cycle, is that saloon or are they both moon?
They're
right?
both moon. One's a eclipse and the other's a new moon, right?
Well, Sullen, could you
Yeah.
find out more somehow?
Can you tell what it says?
Well, I can flip up a detect magic, and then where's the primordial that you wanted me to read?
She'll point it out.
Okay, I am gonna do a detect magic on the whole room, and then kind of squint.
Okay.
I do have 60 feet of dark vision, if that helps at all. I know that we have lights, but
Yeah. Okay. So the inscription reads, "The shadow is the key." And and then detect magic reveals an aura of conjuration magic around the strand of silver thread on both of the statues. And so the curtain is necrotic energy and very potent. And that's about it that lights up.
okay. Just to clarify, the silver thread that's in the hand of each statue, they're not connected in the center. They're just holding individual thread.
Correct.
Okay. I would communicate that to the party and just sort of say, well, it seems like those two have the ability to conjure something, maybe.
Yeah, it's like
Conjuration magic's on the thread.
or outstretched hand, and it's taut.
And it's like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there enough thread to connect the two?
No.
Okay.
They're not conjuring the shadow.
They might be. But
Do we need to cut the threads or something?
Hey.
We could try that.
But you said conjuration magic. Maybe cutting the thread conjures something.
Yeah.
well, the veil is stretched in between them, right?
It's like,
There's a smoke curtain between the two statues.
Right. And that's the veil-y thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and there's no space behind the statues to just sort of sneak around.
No.
Well, I'm
Space above.
No, it's worth asking.
Can't
I'm more
go
than happy to
around
climb
it.
up
Can't
and-
go over it.
Try. I certainly am.
Oh, if we want to touch something, I've got 30 feet of invisible touching.
Maybe,
Oh, your mage hand.
I have mage hand. Yeah.
Right. Well, I tend to do a little bit better in necrotic situations than the rest of you.
Ooh, well,
Yeah, but
maybe
you don't need to
that's
put
just-
yourself
you
in
shouldn't-
harm's way for this. Like,
Right,
touch
but
the
if
shroud.
Sure.
It's the
I'm gonna try not to touch it, but you know, if it comes to that, we can try a couple of things.
Is the fog still on the ground?
Yes. The fog will be persistently on the ground for the most part.
Okay.
And if we do the fog sweep aside, do the footprints all go towards the curtain, or does any like gooch off towards a wall? Just doing like a
You
skirt
will.
wave.
So here, let me just do this real quick.
No.
No!
Not the roll 20!
Ah!
Oh, they're
Just-
far apart.
I
You
think
guys
There's a
really
map.
screaming at an empty room.
Yes, absolutely.
I've watched
The
too
reveal of
many.
a map.
I've watched too many Gremlins movies lately to not
Okay.
be like, yes, a terrifying '80s business building.
Yeah,
God.
just the foyer. It's lovely.
I'm just gonna do some
Ceiling.
like drawing real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
And so statue to statue, you see your shadow curtain, and then back in here, whoops,
Ah!
Uh-oh. A shape.
damn,
Oh,
roll
yeah,
20. Give me 2
Uh-oh.
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the door is behind.
There it is.
And then the door will be back in here,
Okay.
more or less.
Is there a reason to think that the threads are like active in some way, or that they're like need to be activated?
No, it seems
That
like
makes
they
sense.
might already be active. DM? In order to give off magical something, they have to be actively having, or like the ability. I guess that's a good question. Never mind. I'm talking out my ass.
What is the question?
The question
Uh,
was, is there a reason to think that the threads are active? Like that the magic is active, or that they need to be activated?
I don't know that you would get any of that from detect magic. You would just
Okay.
know that they are magical.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to match magic to magic. Mage hand is conjugation.
I think it's
think
worth
that's a-
trying.
Good idea, yeah. Let's go for
Yeah.
it. Let's try it.
And then if
Oh,
you
Just try
boy.
something.
one of us can climb up there and do it physically.
One more
Yes.
quick question. The way they're standing, are they holding their hands like towards us with the strings not touching anything, or are they turned so that the curtain is hanging off of the strings between their hands?
They're facing each other.
The statues are facing each other.
Yeah.
Their hands are actually outstretched, but it's like the thumb and the thumb holds the string and it's taut.
One of these numbers, kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly
Is
like that.
But is that string what this curtain is attached to, or is the curtain attached to something independent of that?
The curtain just appears to go between them. It is not. Curtain is a descriptor. There is a wall of shadow that is in between them. It is not necessarily connected to anything. It goes from floor to ceiling, and it is hindering your path.
I think we need to just try something.
Yeah,
Vibe
I'm
check.
alright with
Or
letting
mage hand.
Scotty
Perhaps
try
the
some.
strings are conjuring the wall?
That's my thought as well, but if we, well, potentially cut the strings, maybe it'll
I
bring
think,
down the wall.
yeah, I think it's worth a try.
I think so too.
And
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it from afar with your magic is probably a good idea in case something goes wrong.
I also think we should prepare ourselves for something coming from behind the shadow.
Uh-huh. Yeah, agreed. And I'll
Maybe.
draw my sword. Yeah.
Yeah, the curtain is key. So curtain goes away, hopefully it unlocks the door, or do we need the curtain to unlock the door?
Point
Well,
of order, the shadow is
key.
key. Yeah.
Oh, shadow is key. Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Which it could
I would have
be,
communicated that to the party. Sorry.
You did.
yeah. Could be the curtain, it could be.
Okay, so if
I vote we let Scotty use Mage Hand.
yes,
Well,
Seconded. Yeah.
I,
so we die. It's gonna be great.
I vote we don't all stand next to each other directly.
Yeah.
Why don't you go tuck yourselves in that corner, or the one we came back from?
Mm-hmm.
And I will.
And just, yeah, you guys came from this direction.
Okay. Can't move Annabelle.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hang
yeah,
on.
yeah.
I think I have you on the wrong layer. Give me 2 seconds.
Help us, dear.
Oh, we're on the background.
Ah, thanks.
Ah, yes.
Aha!
Regardless,
yes.
Bjorn would stay with Scotty, to be honest, just in case something happened to her.
I'm gonna stay within movement.
If you guys can avoid damage, like it's gonna be an endurance race, so
Yeah.
we're not
Yes.
gonna have a lot of time. Take cover if you can. If one person takes damage, then
I'm like peeking out from behind a wall, waiting for this to happen.
good job,
Fine,
Sheer.
I'll be like sort of behind Scotty then.
Oh my gosh, no!
You might not take any damage at all.
or I could get
Just wanna
fireball.
stay close to help in case you need it.
It's
God damn it.
Hand. You'll be all right. It
Buddy,
gives
it's
you
all
30
right.
feet of reaction time, and you're really fast and smart and good at
Yeah.
avoiding things.
I'm not gonna leave you standing here alone. Just go
I-
Me
ahead.
neither.
I mean, you could.
Gosh.
Oh,
But we're not
okay.
gonna get anywhere if we don't try something, so let's do it.
Alright, so Scotty's gonna take the mage hand with everyone still around her. And this one right here, first she's just gonna like pluck the string, see if she can lift it.
Mhm.
We're great at doors, guys. We're so good at doors. Doors and puzzles.
We don't make it past this.
No.
Okay, you pulling, what were you doing with the string with Mage Hand?
She's just kind of trying to pick it up.
It doesn't move.
Can she pluck it?
It has no effect.
Is the mage hand interacting with it at all? Is it like not budging, or is the mage hand just like going through it?
The Mage Hand is making contact with an object. It's not like it's passing through it, but the Mage Hand itself is like too weak. But the Mage Hand is not able to move or do anything with the thread. It's like it's too secured, and Mage Hand is not strong enough to be able to pull it free from this statue, and Mage Hand can't cut, so
No.
Yeah.
Could you take a knife, your knife, with
Yeah.
the mage hand and just take it back up there and try that?
In case that knife doesn't work, Beyond, do you still have mine?
It can
Yes.
manipulate an object. But it's kind of up to DM's call.
or
Like,
what
how finesse.
what are you talking about manipulating? Are you still on the string, or are you talking about the a
If
knife?
it were to hold a knife and then try to cut something.
You can certainly try.
Oh boy.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's try.
All
If
right.
the normal knife
Nope.
doesn't work, you might want to try mine.
Bring back the mage hand, grab a normal knife, go and try and cut that one.
It breaks the knife.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Okay.
Sorry.
We have-
Scotty. With who?
That was from home. Everything's from home.
How do you always think that Iona's gonna kick your ass?
Because she is.
It's not about a broken knife.
Was that not?
Do we have a magical? It was just a normal knife. Which
I have an enchanted dagger that Bjorn worked on. I mean, we could try it. It's
I mean,
really
maybe,
useful, though. I wouldn't want it to.
yeah, don't.
yeah, maybe touch the
Well, if it's
shadow
touch curtain,
itself
compare it again.
with
Yeah. Yeah, see if the shadow
I'm
does anything.
poking the curtain or the shadow. It's curtain. I'm sorry. It's Bed Bath and Beyond for me now. We're going beyond.
That's fine. Your mage hand disappears.
Rude.
Oh.
Can I bring it back, or is it like dispelled?
It's dispelled. Would be
Okay.
Bed Bath and the Great Beyond.
Yeah. She will reconjure it.
Fuck.
Round 2.
Well,
Oh, it could have gone somewhere potentially because I can't control it beyond places. Necromantic magic, that's usually ouchy, right? There's not too many good necromantic.
yes.
Thought so. Yeah.
Necromancy, yes, tends to be a little,
It just
grey.
dispelled it. Would it? Do you think it would dispel any sort of magic that goes through, like including things that we have that are magical?
I mean, I would think so, but did it dispel it or did it fall through? Is the thing that we're
Hold
not
on,
able
here.
to answer from here.
Shadow is
Annabelle's gonna
key.
pull a ball bearing out of her pouch, out of her bag, and just roll it under the like through the shadow. See, like listening for the noise to see if there's anything weird as it crosses.
As it rolls through and then hits the door on the other side.
Mhm. Nothing off about it.
Not with that, no.
Okay. I mean, well, these things are as mundane as they come. So,
Do you have any
I think it would be
necromancy
worth
spells?
Using a magic weapon to try to cut the string. I wouldn't be surprised that it broke a non-magic item.
that's true.
Try that.
We can
Yeah,
try,
we could try.
yeah.
Darksteel.
It's possible.
But if that breaks it, then
Well, who knows, but
Well,
seems a little
sure.
less likely.
What are you keeping it for? At worst, I
we
mean-
could also try less costly magic before we
yeah,
put
that's true.
through.
Well, isn't Mage Hand a cantrip for Scotty?
Yep.
It is, but it's a cantrip that doesn't do damage.
Are we talking about trying to hit the wall hit the curtain, the shadow with a spell?
Well,
Anyone have any necromantic cantrips?
if it says the shadow is
Yes.
the key,
Yeah.
does that mean that we dispel it? And if so, is hurting it going to be the thing that dispels it? Because I feel like, like when you hit water with an object, it gets more tense before it breaks.
I'm just spitballing here.
No, I think you're
No,
right.
totally.
Scotty, I think it's a good idea to try a magical item on the strings. I think we were close.
You as well.
Cher, what do you think?
I think we should do damage cantrips before we waste more magical items. I mean, a normal dagger's not that costly, but once we get into real things,
I agree, yeah.
Well, what
I mean,
do you have spells you suggest using? Most of us
I
don't.
I know Sullen has Eldritch Blast. I have cantrips that do damage.
I can do lightning.
Yeah,
Scotty can do lightning, obviously.
well, why don't we try that before we try
Alright.
something else with the string? We can, if it doesn't work, then we can try something else.
try
with
the string
strings.
again. I can Eldritch Blast it. Just once.
Well, the string is conjugation, so if we're just gonna hit it with something, you want me to hit it?
Are we hitting the string or are we hitting the wall? I thought we were hitting the wall.
Okay, if we're hitting the wall, then that's necrotic.
I can do that
Eldritch
one.
Blast isn't necrotic.
Oh, really?
But
No,
unless
never
you
mind.
have punch, yeah.
That's force. I have Chill Touch,
Okay.
and I'll just, with that, cast Chill Touch at the shadow. Oof, oof.
Poke it. Like
Yeah,
Killer
just-
Doughboy.
It just gets absorbed and has no impact.
Isn't
Chill
magic
Touch
kind
at
of
the
often
string.
an opposites kind of situation?
Yeah, would like something like holy magic
Holy
do
magic
something
might
against
have
it?
more of an effect. I agree.
Maybe.
And Chill Touch on the string had no effect.
Walk through it.
Something radiant?
Oh, let's try other schools of magic before we. I'll just shoot a firebolt at the curtain and then at the string if it doesn't do anything.
It has no impact on either.
Hands on hips. Looking confused.
All right, well, do we want to try Sullen's knife then?
I'm not, well, opposed to it.
Clarification, this is the dark steel dagger. Yes. Okay. Just for everyone, I believe that is technically an ordinary dagger. It just happens to be made out of dark steel.
Okay, so it's not magical at all.
It's not a magical weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, I have this one. And Annabelle will pull out her. I've got a +1 dagger.
I'm sorry,
that
Annabelle.
enchanted a while ago. I still have my sword, so.
If it breaks, I can likely repair it.
Can
All right,
try
yeah.
and do it too.
Not here, but
I'm just checking. I really don't have any magical items. So then the hammer, and I'm not throwing that bad boy.
No.
Yep. So mage hand with me, magical dagger. Can I go try and cut a string?
Try not to break it.
No.
But it's okay if you do. It'll be all right.
Too bad. I already feel bad.
That's fine.
It starts to thread, but then the mage hand gets dispelled and the dagger falls to the ground.
Huh.
So it started to work.
So,
well, it seems to me maybe a person has to do it. If the magic.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna go
happy to
pick up my
try.
dagger. I'll go get it.
no.
Oh, so if the statues are 12 feet tall, how high is the thread? Is it like 7
Which
or 8?
side did the dagger fall? Our side or other side?
The
Oh.
dagger fell on your side.
Okay.
You do not have to get near the curtain in order to retrieve your dagger.
Okay.
You will have to, especially with Annabelle, you're gonna have to climb.
Yeah, figured.
So I'm gonna have you make me an acrobatics check just to make sure that you can avoid the shadowy curtain as you're climbing. But you can do that.
I was going to volunteer to. We could just do the same thing we did in the other room and pick.
I got a
it
dirty
up.
20.
yeah.
All right. You're able to easily just climb up that. And you begin cutting and it snaps. And what I would like for you to do is roll me a d8. On an 8, re-roll it.
Okay. 3.
3.
Party starts over at the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah, it's already the TPK, guys. Here we go.
I'm sure it's all right.
Okay. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I should have guided you. Damn it.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a go at 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I need dice.
Boy.
Outrageous.
I'm gonna
It's
get
okay. I made
killed
the right choice. This is
by
on
a
me.
door.
I died doing what I love. Fucking around.
And finding out. That's just what's on. When Annabelle passes, that's what's on her tombstone. She fucked around and she found out. May she rest in pieces.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dice.
Watching a math lady meme happen live, you know.
So
Got that gift somewhere.
it's not that bad. You only take 11 points of force damage as
I'll take
you are thrown against this back wall. You are able to successfully cut it, And Bjorn,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say because you were offering to like help her climb, that you kind of walked forward and you saw this. In the outstretched hands, you see a dwarven rune appear. And I believe you speak Dwarven, right?
Yes,
Dwarvish?
I do.
Okay. So you see the rune for wrath appear.
That's strange.
What's strange?
There was a
Ow.
Well, you
does the
okay?
rune
Yeah.
flash
I'll be
and
all right.
disappear?
It appears and it's kind of a glowing blue or like a kind of like a tealy turquoisey very dwarven magic looking and hovers there for a moment and then disappears.
He kind of glances at everyone else to see if they saw anything.
I think we're all kind of going over to
But I
Annabelle.
think they might all be looking at Annabelle.
Spare the dying.
He just has like gives like a thumbs up from the floor. Like
You also see that as it's cut and Annabelle's ejected, and then like once that rune disappears, the curtain grows even more transparent, but still there.
I think we need to cut the other one too.
Maybe somebody else should try.
Here, just gonna hold up my dagger.
I'm gonna
For
walk
someone
up and
to take.
take it. Yeah,
Oh, no, you don't.
I think it should be.
That's too bad. I've already
Christmas is
taken it. I've already taken it.
Let's.
Sullen.
Sullen,
What?
you should probably let someone with a little more general constitution give it a shot.
Someone who doesn't have the magic to heal others should maybe do it.
Well,
So this is an
I'm still
endurance
behind the
race.
wall.
I'm happy to give it a shot, but
I give it to
before
Bjorn.
that, he will take it.
Rajay!
There was a rune. Did anybody else see that?
No, what did you say?
Rune? Where?
I was
It-
kind of just seeing stars. Didn't. Yeah.
Well, it appeared in the hands of the statue just for a moment, right when Annabelle got thrown.
Oh. What was
It's
it?
a wrath.
Wasn't Wrath the first Sorrow Sorn that got freed?
I don't remember.
Lust was the second one.
Maybe. Yeah.
So maybe
Or
all
it could
these-
be what happened to Annabelle? Wrath.
she's gonna turn to the other one and it's like, I
Yeah.
really like the color of your stone, and see if there's any change. None? No compliments? Okay,
no.
fine.
Mm-mm.
Are you trying to? Well, if that one was lost, are you trying to seduce it? Because I can teach you how to do that. You know.
This is gonna be a really long dungeon if this is what we're
I don't.
Scotty, you gotta like
think
unbutton the top
statues-
button a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
You pinch your cheeks. you pinch your cheeks.
Well,
Like cloak halfway off.
keep your armor on for
A
fuck's
little.
sake.
And you change
Yeah, I
the
mean-
statue.
We don't even know if the statue is into.
Let's
That too.
not
we
make
don't
any
know-
assumptions.
Yeah.
Mage hand pockets some gold and on top of the string. We're just going through all the different.
We're trying.
Bjorn will walk over to it. Is he tall enough to just reach up and do it? If it's a 12-foot statue.
We'll
And
say
he's
that if
six
he's able,
somewhat.
like, he can get up on the pedestal that it's on and easily get it.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on, Annabelle. I'm sorry, I forgot to do this to you. Guidance, and it's gonna smack him on the way out.
Is that the D4?
That's a D4 to any ability check of your choice. So not a save, but a check.
Love you, brother. Trust you. And she's gonna grab Annabelle and Sullen and call them back.
Oh God, touching.
Yeah, maybe keep. A
It's
little
what?
distance. He will sort of brace himself and cut the thread.
All right. You cut the thread. I also need you to roll me a d8, and on an 8, re-roll it.
All right. I have rolled a 2.
Okay.
You Rajay?
I did not. I'm
Probably a good idea.
conserving, but we shall see. We shall see.
Endurance race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endurance race, as we say, as we are stuck behind door number 1.
Yeah, let's take a long rest here.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we definitely won't lose Osmodeus if we take a long rest. It'll be
No,
fine.
the veil won't thin. We won't get some weird ass creatures we then have to fight on top of it. It'll be fine.
He'll be waiting patiently to beat the absolute shit out of us.
Yeah. Like every
friends.
Every polite dungeon boss always waits until you get to the door.
Yeah, and then he's got a monologue.
Make
and
me
then...
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Okie dokie.
Believe in you, brother.
Is this a spell cast by a creature within 5 feet of me? I'm guessing
No.
no. Okay.
Is that an opportunity attack?
I'm out of range.
I'm using my guidance. This is gonna help because I rolled kind of poorly.
If it is a saving throw, you cannot use guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry.
F. Well, I rolled kind of poorly, so that's a 9. What's that?
Oh.
You see the rune appear, and it is the dwarven word for sloth.
Great.
Gotta catch 'em
Your
all.
movement speed is halved.
Wonderful.
Oh shit.
I'm glad I
he,
didn't get that one.
And the
Does he
curtain
feel this happen?
dissipates.
Yeah.
Yes. You feel like,
Lethargy.
yeah, like you feel, it's kind of that feeling when you have a cold and you just feel like time is moving slow and everything just kind of feels a little off.
Yeah, he kind of just sort of blinks and like shakes his head and like is like,
Feeling okay?
You alright?
Yeah.
I don't feel great.
No. Do you need healing? No. You didn't seem to get knocked back the way that Annabelle did.
I don't really feel unwell, just kind of like everything is molasses, kind of, if that makes sense.
Why are you speaking so slow?
Am I speaking slowly?
I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
Put it on the
It's on Spotify.
Doing the thing where you get like a little uncomfortably close to someone, I'm like looking at Bjorn to see if he looks sick or affected by magic.
Everybody puts on their little N95.
Make me an Arcana check.
Yeah, get to make a check.
Masks on, everyone.
9.
It's hard to say.
What were you Arcana checking? You were trying to see if Bjorn is sick.
Yeah, just getting like, just looking at him.
Can I
Arcana checking.
he's
perceive
kinda like-
the same of Annabelle also? Because if Bjorn is saying he felt something, but Annabelle just got hurt, can I try and like perceive if there's like an effect for her magically?
Sure. Yeah, make me an Arcana check on Annabelle.
Did you see another rune, Bjorn?
Well, now that you say it, yeah, it was sloth, so I suppose that kind of explains if that was wrath. And
About a 15.
Annabelle, you're fairly confident there's no lingering magical effect on Annabelle.
Oh.
Well, we haven't gotten to the sloth keep, so maybe it's
Maybe it's...
well, I think it's the
Yeah.
effect
So-
potentially.
Well, what?
Sorry,
It,
Dan.
yeah, if it was wrath for when I did it, it kind of just threw me. So, which
Perhaps we should cross the curtain before it.
yeah, before it,
So
I don't know,
advisor,
reappears or
whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
I can do that. Well, at least you're really fast, Bjorn, so half
That's
doesn't
true.
seem that bad.
Yeah, I'll be fine. We don't really know how long it lasts.
That too.
Hopefully not
Guess
forever.
we'll find out.
Hopefully not.
Right. And there's probably other statues that do the other sins.
Maybe.
Other.
Maybe.
Potentially, that or we did it wrong and we just got the wrath of it, or the effects of it.
And the
Or
south of
potentially
it.
we have to unlock all 7 in order to get to the last room. It's a lot of possibilities.
But that's a lot of
We know.
potential debuffs.
Yeah.
We know how the
Well-
Fae are. It's possible the Shadow realm is a bit similar. You have to give things up to get what you want.
With the torches up and everything and looking at each other, does anything seem weirdly saturated or brightly colorful or anything?
Here it looks very ordinary.
Okay, perfect.
Come on, let's get through the. If we can get to the door now,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Like Cher was saying before it comes
Yeah.
back. Nothing.
Do you mind checking that the door doesn't have any, well, locks,
Yeah,
traps,
yeah,
etc.?
of course. I
Would
would
my
like to check
detect...
for traps. And Stalin checking for magic.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was still up while she does this.
It probably would drop, but in the time of like cutting one and then cutting another
And me casting guidance.
Has anything changed about the door or the writing on the floor?
the door is the same. The writing on the floor is the same. Everything is the same except for that curtain has disappeared.
Would that be investigation to check for traps?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be a 24.
At least from this side, the door does not appear to be trapped. Nor can you
Locked?
tell anything. It is, however, locked.
I would like to try to unlock it, please.
All right.
And that one is going to be a 22.
Unfortunately, it does not come with that open.
Fuck.
Can I flip up a detect magic again?
Yeah. Nothing is magical in the area.
The lock itself isn't.
The lock is not magical.
And to clarify, the text on the floor is not magical.
Correct. It is carved
Okay.
stone.
Right, I thought so.
Animal's gonna try again.
Okay. The DC goes up, by the way.
Yep, I figured as much. Yep.
If shadow is key, maybe we have to turn off all the lights?
Well, there's that,
This-
or maybe we have to put
I
the
think
shadow
that-
back up behind us.
I think it's just a
Yeah.
door.
How
It's just
how sturdily built is the door?
Well, I hit it with my muscles.
It's sturdy.
Okay.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a heavy door. That doesn't mean it's impossible, but it's sturdy.
I would definitely get rid of any element of surprise we have going.
Well, yeah, but we need to.
That's a little better. This time it's gonna be a 25.
Unfortunately, that is not enough.
Fuck.
And with that attempt, it is nearly impossible to lock or to pick it.
Yeah. She's gonna take her. I'm gonna break these if I try again. It's not gonna. I can't get it.
If you don't mind
Man.
stepping aside, I can give it a shot in a different
I mean,
way.
maybe we should
By all means.
set it on fire and then have you hit it. Does fire make things easier? I don't.
Well, if the shadow
Keeping
is
fire
the
is not
key,
really my idea of a good time. But
I don't want to light anyone on fire by proxy.
let me just.
If the shadow is
Just
the key,
try
though,
smashing it down, see if it works, and then
Yeah, Bjorn
We
will
don't
try
need
to
to
kick it
overcomplicate.
open. Like.
Yeah.
Make me a strength check.
All right.
come on, Bjorn.
Am I still guidanced?
yes, if you didn't use it.
Okay. Strength check. Can I argue for athletics, or is it just straight strength?
Sure. Athletics.
Okay, that is going to be a 24.
Your leg really hurts from this
Great.
sturdy door.
Love it.
Shit.
And with that attempt, it's going to be nearly impossible to knock it down.
Well, it's worth a try.
Do we need to put the shadow back up?
You would.
I don't think that has
someone's-
anything to do with this one.
Well, if someone's already in here and they sealed it back up before they were able to get to... before we came in.
And
If
you
the shadow is the key, then maybe, perhaps...
Which
healing
moon
it
alignment?
behind us.
Is the middle?
The
You said there's moon
Full
alignments.
moon.
Which one is in the middle? The
full
full
moon is in the
Yeah.
middle.
So it's just like standard, like astrology.
Yeah.
Girl. So, okay.
Yeah.
I think Ellen might be onto something. Does anybody have silver thread?
Well,
Not on this character.
but also perhaps if we just.
I can make it
Hey.
dark, though.
Try darkness. If not, then maybe light, because full moon is brightness, but shadow is key. So,
If
Wanna
my,
try that?
my sword can create all that, the shadow. My sword can make shadows around us. I don't know if that would actually do anything. I mean, we can
Give it a
try.
try.
Could it hurt?
Alright, and I'll draw my sword and activate the aura of stealthy darkness that it can do.
will that kill all of the lights that we have going?
I think
It's magical darkness.
only while they're in there, right?
Yeah.
It'll
it's
dispel
like-
anything.
It. What does that? How is it phrased? What does it say?
I don't think it hurts the lights. I think it just makes them not.
Yeah, it just makes it dark. Yeah.
Are we providing the only light in the room presently?
No, there's actually some candles that are
Purple
made out of
sparklers.
black wax, that have a purple glow to them.
Mm.
That are around, that are kind of like lining, or we'll say that they're in the corners near the statue. It's creating a dim light. I didn't put any candle effects on this map. They're on the other ones.
Okay. If I
we-
do the expanded darkness, which is the 30-foot radius, and then test the door, does it seem to change anything? Does it seem just as sturdy?
It seems just as sturdy.
Okay.
If we put out all our light, does it do anything?
It does not.
Start
Shoot
turning
that
off.
again.
I think Sullen might be right. If we put the threads back in the hands,
I,
perhaps.
We want to turn off the
think
candles
there's-
first? Like, may Chan start
I don't.
all the candles?
If they were already here, we might as well leave them. They might be
that's-
fairy fire for all we
I don't
know.
know. I think we're overthinking this one. I think it's just a really sturdy door. You said that you didn't sense any magic on it, right? Like, if there's no magic
No, it-
on, like, about the door at all, then why would something like that affect it?
'Cause it's made of lead.
Are the hinges on our side?
Well,
Ah!
magic in effect.
No.
Are they?
Damn it!
Damn.
One of these times, I'm gonna ask that question, and the answer is gonna be yes. It was good.
Yeah.
What's funny is, like, y'all kind of encountered one of the very few locked doors.
God damn it.
Well,
You could try lighting it on fire, I suppose.
We
Is
could
it made of
also-
stone or is it made of wood? Or something else, I guess.
It was
Was it wood?
We'll say it's a very, very sturdy hardwood.
Well, you two have axes, don't you?
Well, yeah. If we had a little bit of time.
May as well
it'd
just
be
chop it down.
Oh, just
loud.
because a object isn't magical doesn't mean that magic can't affect it. I can pick up a cup off the ground without my hands if I'm
Well,
really feeling
yeah,
lazy
but-
about it.
But isn't it usually like if something is set up to be affected, like if it's something's part of an enchantment like that, like wouldn't there be some sort of trace of magic about it? I mean, I don't know much about this sort of thing, but wouldn't there be some sort of I don't know, sign if that was how it was locked before?
That's a wonderful question.
What was the question?
If
Would there be
it
like
were
residual
being,
magic?
yeah, if the door were affected with magic, would it have lit up with a detect magic? Like if it were, yeah. So
think
we're just
we're
making
overthinking
it
this
really hard for
I
I
us.
think we just need to smash it down.
Can we
Oh.
cut our losses? I mean,
By cutting it
we're-
down?
well, trying the other way. Like
There's no other way. This is there's
we
two
picked a
hallways,
left and a right. If we backtrack and try the other one,
but there's two hallways coming together up here.
Well, we don't know necessarily where the other one goes. Or
What?
came from, I guess, but
We don't
it
know.
would make sense
happens?
if it...
What happens if you shoot a firebolt at the Wrath one?
Well,
Are you shooting a firebolt
do
at the
it?
Wrath one?
Yeah, just super, like, we're having this conversation real casually, and I'm just gonna be
You hit a statue
like, okay.
with a firebolt.
Yep, continuing with the conversation, like I didn't just do that.
Yeah.
the like double take.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone else doing anything.
A couple rocks get kicked around, you know.
Yeah,
I really think that if we're not gonna try and smash the store down, then fine, we go down the other path. But
Does anyone have any silver thread, or do we?
Unfortunately, I
no.
Okay.
don't
No.
have any unless.
Scotty's gonna try breaking down the door.
Yeah.
Strength check for the.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did athletics.
do it
so...
together. Team.
It's not that great. 19.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No.
All right, let's go the other way then.
Shoulder kind of hurts from like trying to.
Do you not?
Not
want
as
to
bad
try
as my
fire?
pride.
I mean,
We
you
could
can.
try
I mean,
fire.
yeah. If you two don't like, I mean, sure, we can try to burn it, or you two can try and just go at it with your weapons, but
But I mean,
or we can just go the other way.
but it just feels like there was a clue here, and this was blocking it, and it feels like a door that there's some way to get through right here, and it has something to do with shadow.
Well, I think
Scotty's
someone had a
turning out
plan,
all the
but
purple lights. Purple can with the mage hand. Just pop, 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 pop.
They
if
don't
somebody
go
passed
out.
through here before.
They don't go out.
If someone passed through here before,
Mhm.
yeah, and put the wall back up for us, maybe we have to put the wall back up in order for this door to open.
Yes.
It means we can't go back, which is awful convenient for exactly what we're here for. But
The
if we
candle's
don't
not
have any
going
silver
up.
thread, then
Unless whoever was here before knew how to pass through that shadow without cutting the strings,
they very well
because
might have.
that's a possibility too.
They very well might have, but we could
Wait,
tie them back together. That's the only.
Any chance that the medallions that Captain Killian gave us were made out of silver thread?
No.
Throwback.
The only silver I've ever worked with is what I gave you, Annabelle, and I'd prefer that you keep that on you.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
You need
Scotty,
that.
did you just try to put the candle out and it just didn't?
Nope.
Wow.
She's still just like doing the thing like it's like a trick birthday candle.
Well, so
But
what
I don't
happens
think
if magical darkness is placed over those candles?
all right, I'll try. Fine, and I'll go over by those, and I'll draw my sword and do the wider radius of darkness with my sword.
Okay. They, oddly enough, you see the flicker from the flame, but they are not emanating light forward. So you can see the flame, but no additional. It's kind of a cool effect. Like,
Huh. It's sheathe the sword again. They didn't go out. They're still visible in the dark.
So maybe the key is figuring out how to snuff the candles.
I don't think we can. I think that we're taking too much time on this, and I think we need to keep going. If
You
not
take
through that
the-
door, then we need to go down the other path.
Can you take the candles out of the candelabras?
I can't reach them.
He's gonna knock on the door.
I mean, that was...
Well, so my point being that if it took a magical item to cut the magical threads, then maybe it takes magic to snuff out the candles. Does anybody have a spell that can do that?
What are you doing with the candles?
Do I
Them out.
have a candle in my hand right now?
You do have a candle in your hand.
Ha! Souvenir.
What happens if I do a chill touch on the candle?
Seconds. Let me get to the candle information.
I shouldn't have touched this candle. Clearly, is what's happening.
Let me get to the stuff about the candle.
I've made a huge mistake.
Guess we'll find out. I think Annabelle's like agitatedly pacing at this point. Like,
Sometimes you're muted. I know you want to go, Annabelle. I
know. I don't want to
the slow and
lose.
steady and keep
I
trying.
don't want to lose him again. Is the thing.
I know.
No, and there's no way to know whether going back is faster or whether getting through this is faster. We've put time into it already, but...
Try a couple more things, and then if we're completely stuck, we'll turn around.
All right. Fine.
It just doesn't make sense that you'd protect a door you can't get through.
I mean, unless whoever was here had the key and knew how to get through that shadow without dispelling it,
Well, we didn't
if
try.
they're
the
doing all
last-
these things here, then like these are the places that they're going to do all this fucked up shit. So they probably do know all the secrets of it, how to get through everything without, while still leaving all the protections behind them. I guess. Is what I mean.
Probably. I mean, logically, they either walked through it or they had silver thread.
Potentially, or potentially the candles need to be magically snuffed out in some way, creating shadow, or perhaps we have to have a light so bright that it casts a shadow.
I can make them very dim for a minute, but that's all.
What if we have to cast a shadow on the door? As a key?
We could try it.
We could try that. How would we do that?
With a
Hold the
torch,
dim
with any
brightness.
source of light, yeah.
This thing can get real bright.
What was the question about the candle?
I'm just holding a cursed candle, and
It's yours now.
is it doing anything? Was I think the question. Like, does it do anything when you take it out of sconce? Is it still lit?
Okay, actually,
Oh, fuck. No.
no. I think, as you take it out of the sconce, it goes out.
Ooh. Alright, does it to the next
What
one.
happens if you put it back?
Technically, the candles would glow in your detect magic.
Okay,
Just FYI.
thank you.
I kind of
Hey,
forgot
Cher,
that
what
candles
happens if
were
you put
there.
it-
But yeah.
What happens if you put it back, Cher?
Put it back.
It lights back up.
He's grabbing all the ones she can grab.
so-
Yeah,
Um,
Bjorn would go pull one out.
If
I mage hand a different one out.
so Sheer, when you mage hand it out, it goes out. Scotty, when you grab one, it goes out. Bjorn, when you grab one, it goes out.
Darkness. Try the door!
With one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one too.
Sullen, it stays lit.
Oh.
If I grab it from Sullen's hand.
If I put
It
it on the
goes out.
ground, yeah.
Or either I'm afflicted or you're afflicted. Like, while holding it, touches Solon.
Nothing happens because you're holding it.
Okay, hands it.
Let me see. Wait, let me see.
Hands it to Annabelle.
Annabelle, it's very small, but there's a faint flicker.
What the hell?
Maybe we don't let. Wait, did you guys try to? Did you all try and open the? Annabelle, you tried to open the door.
Yeah.
Right? Sullen, go try and open the door. Please and thank you.
Yes, I will go open the door.
It's locked.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, it was worth a try. It was this
Next
thing
door.
with the candles. It made sense.
So
Taking these with us.
It's not the worst idea
we'll
we've
offer
had
the
as a
candle
group.
that he's holding to Sullen, which is different from the other one.
How is it different?
Well, it's just a different candle.
Oh.
Sullen picks it up. It lights up.
Okay, so it's not.
Why
the
do they light
candle,
up
it's
on-
Sullen?
And the one that I took from the one that I grabbed from Scotty, it lit up. Just
Just
it
a
was a
little
small
bit.
flame, but it did it for me too.
He gives a very long look at Annabelle.
Well, it's something with the Shadowfell or the Feywild, but Solon wasn't there when we went through the dungeon last time, so that can be maybe it has something to do with the party we went to. Could be something with the Archfey.
There's also my missing time. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe something there.
You're both cursed. Easy solution. Give me the candles.
That's
candles?
probably it. Actually, yeah, probably curses or something.
Really, really think that we should try and put the shadow back.
Are there other candles still lit right now?
I know we have a lot of other options, and we can try and put all of the candles on the floor, make sure that I'm not touching any of them, but...
Well, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
All of the candles are out unless Sullen or Annabelle is holding them, or they are back in their sconces.
Okay.
So where is light coming from?
Oh, it's dark in there if you put out the candles. That was your light source.
How long did it take us to walk down here? Like a couple minutes?
Maybe.
'Cause
Y'all
you
haven't
said
been
it
very
was-
far, so let's...
No, we went 20 feet down. So one corridor was 20 feet and then it hooked.
Hang on, did I say that? No, it's 25 feet wide.
Oh, okay,
Is the corridor. You went,
Fix my map.
wait.
Let's just go see if the other door is easier.
You've been
If it
about
takes us-
200 feet.
What's a walking distance of 200 feet? That's like...
It's like, you can...
How many rounds of combat?
You can describe that in like... It's like half of a football field, not even.
Hear me out. We go try the other door. If we can't solve it without using any spells or blunt force trauma, we come back and like keep trying this one.
I like
But
that idea. Yeah,
We're wasting time on this door.
I agree.
And the next step is going to be start using spell slots or start using other stuff.
Well, I think it's...
We've been outsmarted, guys. Outfoxed. Over.
I want to try one thing.
Is it involved spell
All right.
slot?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I climb the statue and mend the silver thread with mending? It's a at-will cantrip.
Certainly. Tell me where everybody is when you do this, though.
By the door.
Yeah, I am where I am.
I wasn't sure if that would work. But
Where were all the candles at? Because Scotty would have...
Actually, I don't think that will work because you need something to be able to mend.
it was okay.
There's
Is
no
the silver thread
string.
completely gone?
Yes.
It's gone. Okay, I kind of thought so. Okay, if it's gone, it's gone.
Well, I think it's significant that's something to do with Sullen and the candles.
But it's also...
It's a riddle for another day. We are on a timetable.
I just don't know if I can solve anything. I think it's... Well, it's probably presence of the BIRD.
I think it's possible, which is why I think you might be the answer.
What am I supposed to do? Stand in between these two statues of women and go, ah, and, you know.
Unlock the door with a feather. I don't know.
Why are we spelling bird?
The owl.
It's the owl.
Somewhere a puppy is very excited.
Solon tried the door, right?
I tried the door.
Yeah, it's locked. There's.
Can I pull a feather out of my skin and try and jam it in the lock?
Sure.
Does it do anything?
Nope.
Do you
I
have
really
any
think
magic
it's just a strong lock. I'm sorry I can't unlock it, but I don't think I can.
So we go back and try the other way, which
Yes.
might be this other way. I point to the other hallway.
I think so, yeah.
All right.
And
well,
if we
I'm
can't
happy to
find
look,
anything there,
but-
if we get to a dead end, then fine, we come back. But
Okay.
All right.
We can try. I'll think on the way there.
Speed run.
Montage.
Okay, so for clarification, are you going back to where you started and then going down the other path, or are you going down this path over here?
If we're voting, I say go back to the point of origin and just try a different way.
I think I'm kind of curious where this path that we're closer to goes. Like this
yeah,
Yeah, I hate to agree with Bjorn, but I say that path as well.
yeah.
You
I think
hate to
that
agree
may
with
save
me.
us some
For
save
what
us some
reason?
time if we go to the next available route. We can mark it too, so that we don't lose our place. We've got the chalk,
Right.
but I think
Also, maybe we
that-
see what's backwards around the bend here.
Mhm.
All right. So as you, based on that map, go to the path that's to the left,
Yeah.
you travel up that path about 30 feet, and then you see an opening to the right and a hallway that extends in front of you.
Is there any sound coming from either?
Not to the right. However, the hallway that is in front of you, you can see about 60 feet, so just at the edge of your dark vision, you can kind of see a door along the wall on the left.
Well, is it worth investigating the door? I wouldn't know that because I haven't seen it yet.
Point it out. I'll point it out to
Yeah.
Bjorn for our friends who can't see.
We did say
I'll
we were
reactivate
looking.
the gem of brightness too to get a little bit of light.
Yeah.
It's a light cantrip.
Yeah,
So
so
the open path on the right has it's a little wider, so it's about 30 feet wide, and extends about 40 feet, and then splits both to the right and to the left. The path in front of you looks like you have that door that's over to the left, and then the hallway continues on. But looks like it makes a sharp right turn at the end of that hallway.
Just for quick clarification,
Mhm.
back when we were at the statues, we just took the left one. We came down the right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to try that door. If
Sure. Let's give it a shot.
might as well stick
I'm
with the
Take a look.
theme.
Starting to feel like we're in a maze.
it certainly feels like it. Check out that door though.
Yeah.
All right. The door is closed.
Does
Wanna-
it seem trapped or locked?
It does not appear to be locked. However, Make me a check to see if it's trapped.
I'm gonna keep detect magic up.
Dirty 20 for investigation.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Is there any sound or anything coming through the door?
No. 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 No.
Want me to open it for you?
Sure. Yeah, we can peek inside to see what there is.
Yep, everyone step aside.
Yep, off to the side.
Stand in-
Gaddy's using Mage Hand to open the door.
All right. It appears to be a dark room. That's roughly around like 30 by 60 feet. It's kind of hard to see in that room. Even with dark vision, maybe there's something else going on.
With dark vision, can we see the walls, or is it too fuzzy on the edges?
It's almost as if something is interfering. With your vision here. It's fuzzy. It's like, it's not just dark, but it's like dark, but without glasses. Is my...
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't roast me like this.
I feel like Bjorn kind of glances at Sullen, to be honest, because he knows that Sullen can see magic stuff.
Yeah, can I, like, maintain just a constant turn detect magic up? Since I can do it at will. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Well, okay, is there anything in here that pings as, like, necrotic again?
You know, you get...
I won't bother you at schools, but the magic present, yes, no, on specific things.
This is actually something I've wondered, so I'm gonna look something up real
Okay.
quick.
Okay,
Oh, God.
all right.
alright.
You know,
Weird
as a person who has
darkness.
20/20 vision, couldn't
Yeah, I'm also like, I don't get what you guys are talking about.
Both of you get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I have a negative 7 in one eye, like, you guys can get lost.
Yeah, negative 6.25 over here, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like 5 point whatever negative
Mhm.
over here.
Haven't
Yeah.
you like winter wind blast hits your eyes and your eyes are just a constant watering, and like trying to keep them open because you're outside. You need to watch where the fuck you're going.
Yeah, I mean, like, but like, tear fuzzy is different than
It's a-
like, I cannot.
They're very similar. I will admit they are very similar.
So my
fair.
concept of fuzzy is wearing other people's prescription glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Sounds like a terrible idea.
you can still like sort of squint and like see through them after
No,
a minute.
well, not
Imagine that
always.
not being. I know
No.
with mine you can't.
There appears to be
Yeah, with mine you
no
definitely can't either.
magic.
No magic. Okay,
magic.
No
Oh,
magic.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So do we enter the dark, creepy room, or are we?
What do you think? You want to start with a ball bearing?
Sure. Yeah. Then I'll roll a ball bearing into the room. See what it does.
Make me a perception check.
Okay.
And we'll make
If we're all watching.
Yeah, if you're all watching.
Okay.
Oh God.
Natural 1,
Oh, God.
baby.
25.
8.
21.
17.
Wait, who are you? Who
We're
are
waiting.
Did Cheer say?
Oh, I said 8.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Then So Sullen and Annabelle and Scotty all... Did something move in there?
Let's shut this door. Maybe try another one and come back. Looks like something's in there.
Hold
But
on.
We
we
shut
just
every door
opened
that
the
we
door.
are going to. We're never going to get any deeper.
I'm gonna try rolling a ball bearing so that it would, like, theoretically, bounce off, bounce back and forth between walls
Ooh.
to try and get an idea of, like, how big the room is.
Make
It's an
me a
air hockey
dexterity
situation.
check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, just for clarification, we are going down a long stretch. This door is on a left, so we are going in a new direction if we go into this room, correct?
Correct.
We're also not going to get anywhere if we keep taking random lefts and rights.
So, are we
It's a
all
dirty
choosing
20.
left then?
It's roughly 30 by 60, but not exactly.
Okay. Then do I hear anything, like, moving or see anything moving again this time?
Make me another perception check.
Okay.
Does the room seem empty, or is there like stuff in it?
It seemed like there was something in there.
It sounded like there were things in there that, like, it was hitting walls, but then, like, it hit some, like, stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That time a 22 for perception.
Yeah, you think you see something moving. Kind of hard
And
to
then
see.
from the back and forth bouncy one, when it stopped, did it seem like it, like, found an exit, or like it just kind of stopped rolling?
Kind of like it just stopped rolling, lost momentum.
Does anyone have light that, little cantrip makes things
This thing can get really bright.
I was more thinking you cast light on one of the ball bearings and roll it in there and see if anything...
That works too. Yeah, here. They'll pull out another one. Who wants to do it? I can't cast it on things. It's only this object.
I
All right.
touch it.
Great. Gonna try to do this. Do it one more time. Third time.
All right.
With the lit up one.
As you throw a lit ball bearing into this room, at first you don't see it because you hit a wall, and then as it is ricocheting, you see a floating eyeball with a dead eye, with little stingers or little tentacle thingies with more dead eyes, and it flashes away in the dark, and then it comes back and you see the gnarly decaying teeth smiling. And I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Can we close the door?
Right, just
Can we just slam the door?
Sorry.
Like we're not in there.
ma'am.
Can we slam the door?
Have a room service? Oh, fuck you.
Sorry, wrong room. Oh, fuck.
That's some bullshit.
Legit though, like, what if we just...
Yeah. None of us are really in the room. Just close that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta be real with you, like, I got a 21 to initiative, so...
Ooh.
I could slam that door.
All right.
And we'll never get
I
anywhere.
wouldn't
We'll just be in the
that.
same, like, cul-de-sac of, like, 3 rooms.
So yeah, 25 to 20.
21.
Yep. 19 to 15. 14 to 10.
12.
12.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you go
Twinsies.
first, though.
11.
What did Sullen get?
6, but it's fine because I can heal you guys.
Okay. Top of the round, Bjorn. You slamming a door?
My question is thus, did it seem like the room had an exit at all? Or was it like a room with, this is the only door?
As the light is continuing to bounce around, and this thing is kind of, it was originally attracted to the ball bearing, but as it's heard your voices and is starting to head towards you, and as it's bouncing around, you can see that this is just a room with no, this is the exit. There's another door that's a little bit further down, like about 10 feet away, that also leads into the same room.
Yeah, I think Bjorn is gonna go nope, and just fucking slam that door.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Is there
So
a
there's-
lock on the out? Like, is there
Yeah.
like a keyhole on the outside of this door?
Nope.
What's the size of the creature versus the size of the door?
The creature can fit through the door. Like
Awesome.
the door is basically 10 feet, and the creature.
Dang, we can't bloodborne it.
Hold on.
You just run away until the music stops.
Yeah, perhaps we should just move with expediency.
Yep, maybe let's just run. Maybe let's just go.
Yep,
Quick.
let's-
Oh, Annabelle, do you have any glue?
I was just looking. I have gum,
Oh,
but
Actually,
I don't
though,
think that would.
it might.
Well, I'm not gonna chew it because but
Well, we
Well,
just like spit on it
special.
and like
Kinda-
put it on the.
No, that's not gonna. It's not an
That won't keep
envelope.
the door
Let's.
shut.
I'm like
Let's
backing
run. Let's
away.
Oh,
go.
it's no
Let's go.
creative problem solving.
Sure, it's the magic gum. It's the one that doesn't let your mouth open.
It's the one that makes you shut up.
Yeah, it's the shut up gum.
What were you thinking,
Scotty
Scotty?
is trying to hold this door shut, by the way, and like
What were you thinking for
Christmas.
glue? What was your thought?
just something to keep this door shut because this creature's gonna bust it down. We don't have anything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there was the second door that leads to the same room. It's gonna come
Yeah.
through that one.
I don't think
Yeah.
Elvers is gonna do it. Like, are we? Let's run.
I think we need to just run.
Yeah, let's go.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Which way are you going?
Continuing the way we
Continuing
went.
down the straight path?
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
continuing down the straight path.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. I don't know.
Back
Split
the way we
seconds in-
came, or
Rip.
down the new
Continuing
path?
down this new path, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Doing all right there, Bjorn. A little fast.
I'm doing my best. Is Bjorn still slow, DM?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
I thought you were really good at cardio. Do you need that book back?
Well, I hope not.
Well, let me know if you fall too far behind. I can help you out.
Didn't it
You can.
stop having magic?
Oh, I think I might have been the only person to actually crack it open in the last 100 years.
Fair enough.
But seriously, let me know if you need a boost. I can.
All right. You go down the path, and then it has an abrupt right turn and then an abrupt left turn, and I need you all, because you're going fast, to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Fuck. Okay,
Okay.
let's do it on this one. Oh shit!
Oh no.
Is it an effect I can see? My obligatory question.
It is not an effect at all.
Okay.
14.
13.
3.
16.
Dirty 20. Sorry, everyone.
All right. So you all, except for Scotty, turn. So it's a right, and then an immediate left, and then there's a pit. And
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
there is a pit, and it's 20 feet that looks like what there was some covering that was disguising it. and Scotty ends up slipping down.
Can we try to catch her?
She falls. Can we try and catch her?
Can anybody?
Yeah.
I will say you can make me a dexterity check, but it'll be at disadvantage because you stopped yourself. So at the same, you all are running and it's at the same time.
In lieu of assisting, can I guide Annabelle for the extra 4 since it's a check? Because I'm not very fast, but I'd like to help. So can I give Annabelle guidance?
I'm going to say that there's probably not time for you to cast guidance. And everything is happening simultaneously right there.
Okay.
With disadvantage, I got a 15.
Disadvantage, you have a 15. Now I won't need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, no.
As Annabelle is trying to hold Scotty.
Can I try to grab Annabelle? Like, can we do like a chain?
The chain.
Dex check.
Well, fuck. That's a 5.
Annabelle and Scotty go careening off the side. Bjorn, you can make me a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Oh,
Sorry,
now
Scotty.
can I guide someone?
You're not gonna get to guide someone in this.
It's okay.
I'm being very generous with the extra checks that I should not be giving you.
It's a dexterity check, not an athletics or anything.
At disadvantage, yes. Because this is
Scotty!
acting fast. It's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 8.
You go to grab and she's already gone. Let's see. So
Can we see the bottom of this pit, or is it just our
20
darkness?
feet. It's just 20 feet down.
Okay.
And
Okay.
however, so let me just okay. Both of you take 5 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay.
Oh, my
And
keyboard
then-
won't work.
The smell hits you.
Ooh.
The noxious chemical smell as you realize you fell into acid and you take 11 points of acid damage on top of that.
Fuck. Okay.
What'd you all splash into?
How quickly can Bjorn get a rope out and like get it down there, you know? Like
As you take the rope and you're putting it down there, it's disintegrating from the acid that is surrounding the pit along the walls.
Oh.
Can we try to climb out?
Unfortunately, the sheer walls in the pit cannot be climbed. It's just too, you can't get your grip.
Bjorn, can you grab them?
I'm gonna throw Annabelle.
The pit is 20 feet deep.
Get her up. Try and throw her.
Oh.
Do it. Make me an athletics check.
Eat the halfling.
You're able to get her up enough that I'll say, because Bjorn was over on the edge, Bjorn, I need you to make me an athletics check.
I would be glad to do that. Let's see. That is going to be a 22.
You're able to, you see her flying and you see that Scotty gets her to the edge, but it's so close, and you just grab Annabelle and yank her the rest of the way up.
Thank you.
Scotty's gonna misty step.
Oh.
Solid.
As soon as both of them are out, it's like, are you okay? Do you need healing? Are your clothes all right? You're safe.
Sorry I didn't catch
We're
you.
good.
All right.
No, thanks for trying. No, I'm fine. How are you?
I've been better.
Well, what's following us? What's behind us? Is there any noise of something shattering a door?
High or low?
Uh-oh.
Low.
Nothing.
If we're quiet, maybe go back
Okay.
the way we came and try a different way.
Well, how far across is this pit?
It's 10 feet across.
I throw Annabelle across it.
What?
All right, cool. I was gonna suggest that anyways. This works.
Yeah,
Cool.
I spider climb like up on the wall away from the pit and just walk sideways.
Does 14 need the halfling 10 feet?
Yeah, we'll say because it's an easier. It's an across as opposed to a straight up yeeting the halfling. You're
Bjorn kind of looks at Sullen and like does the do you want to be thrown like?
I cannot jump the distance. You're gonna have to toss me.
Don't tell the elf. Share, close your eyes.
Kind of doing the
Can you guys get over? Okay,
Probably.
hand me the
You
rope
could-
first.
All right, I'm looking up jumping rules because I never keep track of this. If we get
Yeah,
enough of a
I
running
was-
start, I think the Vikings can jump
yeah, the
this.
Vikings
I
can
think they
jump
can.
it easy peasy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. He kind of puts his arms up and is like, please don't, please don't, please don't.
If you don't want me to, I don't have to.
I mean, I can try. I'm rather tall, but push me.
What?
You want to be pushed, tossed, or do it yourself? So
What if we do the handcuff thing? You step into our hand and then we launch you. That way we're not
Sure.
touching you. Okay. So
Yeah,
she'll
sure.
hold
Actually,
our hands
I
with Bjorn.
was.
Or
Yeah.
I can toss them the rope and you can tie it to you.
Well, that was my idea to make it easier for you guys, but let's just go. Come on. And he's going to step up into Scotty's hand.
Yeah, you both either one of. No, I want you both to roll me the athletics checks.
This is all I'm doing this dungeon. I'm just athleticing this dungeon out. Let's
Hey.
go. 26. Oh wait, 20. Yeah, 26. Math.
What was Bjorn's?
Oh yeah, I thought you meant her.
Yeah,
and
it's both of
Sullen.
you. No,
No,
it's
no.
both of you.
The
Both of you are doing the
two
thing for
launching
me.
the Sullen.
All right, I thought you meant Sullen had to deal with it. Well, guess
No.
what? I don't know why I rolled 2 dice, but I rolled a 20 and an 18, so that's 25.
Okay, yeah. Easy peasy. The two of you put your hands out and launch Sullen. Sullen gets some air in this. It's a little scary too to be like,
He's like,
"Ah!" And then,
Just little running stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does he stick the landing or is it like a slide?
Oh no, he sticks at landing. Yeah.
Some
let's-
feathers.
Dex check.
Yeah,
Acrobatics.
Come on. Oh, that's a natural 19 with a +1 for a dirty 20.
He sticks the landing.
All
He even
right.
does a little
slow
hair flip.
Oh yeah, he does a little hair flip. He pulls a little
What's the
feather
hair
out and
thing? What's that?
one of those.
What's the? What's
Like
this? What's the hair
clapping.
flip thing?
Are you calling me a poser?
A little bit. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's the highest form of sheer compliment we're ever going to get.
Yeah,
Well-
and the Vikings don't even have to make checks for this. I believe it is just you get a running start and your jump speed is 10. So you're able to jump this no problem.
Cool.
All right, and that's where we're going to take a break and continue this dungeon crawling adventure.
Forget it.
What happens when you give the DM 3 weeks to make a dungeon?
We're just gonna get stuck in one room and it's gonna be like a shiny thing.
Yeah.
This is us.
Yeah.
Listen, at least we got away from another zombie beholder.
We're doing great.
That
Knock on
was.
I'm sure
It's
it'll
not-
never
it's gonna
come back up again.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
sure-
no,
I'm
no.
sure it's
That's
not
why I
your
knocked on wood.
favorite.
Thank you, DM.
I'm
That's
sure it's not our
the-
DM's favorite creature or anything.
It's not. Be glad I didn't put those in here.
Oh,
That's the scary part in it. Yeah. That's not even your favorite.
Terrible, terrible. Wake time.
Okay. If you would like a chance to win on the floor. Okay, hang on. If you would like a
we got
chance to win this D&D official merch that is it's a dice tray. It's a neat little reversible dice tray. It's really cool. I kind of want it. Not gonna lie. If you would like to win that, then enter the dungeon crawl. All one word, all lowercase, into the chat for your chance to win that. We're gonna take a quick break and be right back with more dungeony, spooky, scary stuff. So we'll be right back. Hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
We're back. We're slimier.
Slightly more.
Only two of us are slimier. Rest of you are fine.
Yeah.
The party average of slime is slightly higher.
Yeah, we really messed up the ratios.
I guess it's acid, but still.
Yeah. It's
I
a little
choose to think of it
corroded
as a
too.
little.
It's a nice
gooey.
chemical peel. It's gonna be so smooth after this.
Oh god.
You know those like heavy duty skin peels that really just like.
Oh yeah, where you look like a piece of raw chicken when you're done.
Mm. But then in like a week, you're just gonna be glowing.
Baby smooth.
All right. If, on that note, yes, last chance. If you would like to win this really cool dual-sided dice tray, because otherwise I'll just keep it. Then enter Dungeon Crawl, all lowercase, all one word, into late chat. Little Fuzz, you already entered. Stop.
God. Disqualified.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll it in 3, 2, 1. Little Fuzz, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
That's very good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that and happy and whatnot. Happy birthday,
Little Buzz.
Little Fuzz! Happy birthday! All right. What?
I was so busy looking at that Walgreens address. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I had this,
Like, huh.
when I
It's
saw
like,
the
I've
Walgreens
been there.
address, I was just like, oh no, I didn't register Walgreens. I just saw the
Yeah.
address and I was like, oh
I thought it was
shit,
the
who
bus
just
address.
put their address on accident into the chat?
Yeah.
Same. I was like,
Okay.
no.
Oh,
Like
no.
self-doxing.
Abort.
And
We
then I
care
was-
about your privacy.
I was just like, oh wait, she's mod. I don't think I can purge her stuff.
Purge.
I think I was like, wait, that doesn't look like a familiar address. I don't. What am I missing?
It's moving into a Walgreens. It's alright.
It's fine. It's just a Walgreens.
You know, you're just one of the birds that lives in the rafters in there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ever been in a store and there's like a random finch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, I hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Yeah.
Find
The
a way
Orlando
out,
airport
dude.
really has a lot of birds in it.
Oh yeah, the Orlando airport infested.
It's you.
Yeah. So
It's
many.
me watching everyone come and go. Surveyor of all.
All right. So before the break, our group of adventurers yeeted a halfling and a human cleric across a pit.
This is how Vikings solve puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeet.
So
If it works, it works.
everyone
Fair.
made it across Le Pit. Let me pull my shit
Maybe
back
we
up.
should just throw Sullen directly at that door.
Yeah, why not?
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Go back. I'm sure the zombie
Listen,
beholder is back to sleep. It's fine.
I almost threw myself directly through that veil, and then I was like, they would all stop me. And then I tried to cut it, and you were like, no. And I went, I was right.
I
Okay.
do think the veil would have killed you, probably me,
How do you
maybe
know
the
that?
Viking. Because you don't go
How do
through
you know?
veils that look like that. That's
do you
just
know?
like
Yeah.
weird.
How do you
That's
know?
weird veils 101. Next one you can go through. Be my guest, and when you die, I'll be like, I told you so.
I want to sign up for the Veils class. That sounds very helpful to the D&D community.
Yeah, my grandma taught it. It's
Alliance
incredibly
class.
boring.
I mean, hey.
You got the whole class right there, and it's don't walk through weird veils.
Well, maybe you should start with the things that are not immediately likely to cause you bodily harm and scale up to it as you go.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're scaled all the way up to the other side of the pit.
All right. So in front of you, you see the path continues, but it's an abrupt turn to the left. And then roughly, well, not roughly, let's say about 80 feet down this path, it turns to the right. However, you see a door to the left, and kind of around the corner on the right, you see another door.
All right.
Do either doors seem... There's two doors, right?
Us?
Yes.
Do either
So
door...
it's kind of like
does-
on a corner. There's a door here, and then there's a door here. So you're coming down this path. So that door that's on your left is there, and then around the corner, there's one on the right. That's like you can just kind of see it from where you are as you're walking down the path.
Are they identical, or does one seem different than the other?
They look very much like the doors that you saw for the room that the zombie beholder was in.
It's either door, assuming that Sullen has been keeping his detect magic up.
You see,
Yeah.
okay, so you've now encountered prior to this, you've encountered 3 doors. Big honkin' sturdy door that was past the shadow curtain, and then the 2 doors at the zombie beholder. These 2 look just like those doors.
Cool. And then, like, if we're listening against the doors, checking for traps and whether or not they're locked.
And
Lock,
magic.
Traps,
Sorry.
magic, sound.
Lots of questions.
Lots of things all at once. I apologize.
We're discovering.
Okay, on the first door that's on your left, you can kind of hear like maybe faintly some kind of chains rattling. And then the other one, I have to say that this channel has like completely ruined any of my Spotify prediction stuff. Because this playlist is what plays the most on my Spotify.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Could you
I'm sorry about your Wrapped.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was just
log
it was trash.
out and listen to it on browser?
Or you can start a private session too.
And you hear nothing behind the other door.
Okay.
So
Well,
that one is quiet, then maybe that one.
yeah, sure. Let's try the quiet one.
Proceeding with caution, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah,
As we clearly should have at the pit.
yeah.
I'll just back up against the wall and let you guys
We
do
were-
what you gotta do this door.
We were in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'd like to check the quiet door for traps.
Make me investigation check.
Okay. That's garbage. Okay, that's an 8.
As far as you can tell, it doesn't appear to be trapped.
Cool. Sounds good. I'd like to try to unlock it.
It's unlocked.
Oh, it is. Cool.
Yeah.
You want me to open that with Mage Hand again, like we did with the zombie room?
I mean, I guess I'm pretty sure it's not trapped. I think we're all right. But maybe just like I can just open it a peek just to take a look inside. But
Okay.
if you want to do the mage hand,
Better safe than sorry.
I suppose, yeah, sure. Take a couple steps back and let Scotty open it with mage hand.
Yeah, Scotty's about as far back into kind of, I don't know, 5 or 10 feet if she can, and then Mage hands the door open.
All right. You it opens. It's not trapped. Inside you can see a purple glow, and you can see a room that looks to be about 30 feet across, and then roughly about 80 feet long. And as you're kind of like looking in, this is the most lit place that you've seen. It's lit. And it's because that there are 6 braziers that are all putting off that purple light.
So it's same light as the candles.
Yes.
Are the braziers on the ground or on the ceiling?
They're on the ground.
And anything else moving in the room? Anything else in the room?
Nope, the ceilings are about 20 feet high.
Any doors?
Yeah, just inside, there's a door to the right. A little bit further on the opposite side to the left, there's a door. And then almost at the far end on the right, there's another door.
All right, so the right side has 2 doors then, and there's nothing opposite of us.
Yeah.
Is the door, because we went around the corner to the silent room, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So would the door on the left look like it went into the room that sounded like it had chains in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the
Oh.
room that you're looking into, or the from in the hallway?
Yeah, the room that we're looking into, because we came around the corner, right? Or were they on
Right.
opposite walls?
You came around the corner, so they're like they're
So they're like
technically
boop and
on
boop.
the same wall-ish corner. If you were like walking your hand along the edge, it
Yeah.
would be the same. You would hit a
Oh,
door.
that's
Yeah.
what I was trying to
catty
ascertain.
corner.
Yeah, so I would just kind of be like, so if we're looking to avoid noisy places, probably not that door. Like,
All right.
Just
Yeah.
checking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in checking the other 2.
Me too. Yeah. Let's take a look.
All right.
Sense any magic, Sullen?
Great question.
Other than the braziers,
No.
no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Cool. Same as always, but I'll let you know.
What's your marching order as you enter this room, if you are entering the room?
So Scotty would be first, and she opened the door.
And I think Annabelle right behind her.
Yeah, I mean, Bjorn would go in pretty early.
I'd be behind him.
She would kind of be lingering, like, does this door open in or out? The one we just came through.
It opens in to the, not out into the hallway that you're in, but into the room.
I feel like I would kind of be at the back and I would sort of hold that door open, like just like standing with like your heel against it, watching what everyone is doing as we investigate the doors.
Can I also make a note that Bjorn would mark the outside of this door before we went into it?
Sure.
And I guess probably would have marked the beholder room as well.
That's fine. We, the audience, see like an angry little elf come out and like change the sign. No, that's Labyrinth.
That was literally when we were like gonna mark stuff. That's all I was thinking. I was like,
The brick flips. The brick just goes.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Ooh, fair. Tra-la-la.
Vafir, is that you?
Vafir does have some very
like a
strong.
giant cod piece, like Vafir.
I hope that's his Halloween costume.
Yes.
I feel so of Aviva.
Yeah.
Juggling balls. He's just
God. Juggling orbs, if you will.
pondering the orb.
All right. So as
Juggling
you enter this room, and Scotty, once you get about halfway into this room, your vision goes white, and then you see a young woman. She has auburn hair. She's strong. She's fit. She's wearing armor. It appears like she is training for like a military or something. And you see almost like in an instant, days turning into weeks, into months, as she goes through what you assume would be a daily regimen of training for some kind of military force, and her making friends with other people in the group, and her hitting it off really well with this one young man who, while she is tall, he is almost like 5 inches taller than her, and he has a cleft chin and kind eyes, and they go on battles. They fight monsters. They win wars together. They go on many, many adventures that you all, like, in split second is just flashing through your eyes. And they find a map. And it has these markings. It's a map of Lorelwind. And it indicates the same locations where the rumored god killer weapons are.
I don't think Scotty saw that. Okay.
Well, you see a map that has a bunch of things marked on it.
Awesome.
You recognize, like, kind of where they are and what they are, or like the locations. And if someone gave you a Lorelwind map, you could point them out.
Anyone in the vision look familiar at all, or it's just
No.
genericness? Sweet.
You do get a name from the girl. Like, you hear her name, and it's Muriel.
All right. So stepping back out of it, she'll be like, "Map. Who has a map?"
Hair, yeah.
For what reason?
She'll take the chalk and, as much as she can remember, mark the locations.
Yeah, let's say make me an intelligence check. It doesn't have a too high of a DC.
Oh, goody. Because that is a 5.
You
Doing great,
get, I'll say you get about half of them.
Okay.
And then you start being like, just enough for like your working memory to have lost the stuff without rehearsing it.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty, why are you marking these locations?
Yeah, what's that?
I just saw a really weird vision of a woman and a man going on all these adventures, training together. And there was just a brief flash of a map. I don't know what it means. All these locations lit up. There was more. These are the only ones I can remember. But figured before I lost it all, which was a good idea because I already lost half of it.
Some of them seem like keep locations, but not all of them.
Yeah.
These would be the cave locations, right? Not the keeps.
The caves.
Aren't some of them at the keeps, though? Or am I wrong?
The God Killer locations were the caves.
Okay.
Which are on your map.
I thought there was overlap. It's on my map?
You were talking to Hazel, and she showed the locations. You copied her locations onto your map. Unless it was Annabelle's map?
I thought that was keeps.
I don't remember which map it was.
It might have been mine.
Because it was Bjorn leading the conversation. I think Sheer joined in because that was during Captain Branson's funeral, so I really don't think it was Annabelle's map.
Definitely not Annabelle. Definitely not me. Yeah.
I think I was briefly offline. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So Bjorn, I guess, probably would recognize it. He's like, Scotty, these do seem familiar. He can pull out his map too, and then they can compare the two maps.
Upon seeing Bjorn's map, that would be enough to trigger your recognition to be like, yes, these are the remaining ones.
So, why would you see someone looking for these weapons? Or, well, I guess I should back up. Hazel mentioned that there were artifacts in these locations, or might be.
What sort of artifacts? What do you mean?
I think something like Scotty's hammer, potentially, or other weapons of power.
Is the Keegan's Keep on this map? Was that one of the locations marked? Was Keegan's Keep?
Nope.
Okay. Was the... Actually, no, never mind.
I don't know.
All right.
It seemed a little more based in rumor than it did hard fact, but...
Well, does the name Muriel mean anything to anyone?
Not to me.
No.
I mean, that just kind of popped in my head before. Not really a name I've ever heard.
Was that one of the... You said you saw two people?
I saw a woman and I saw a man. It started with the woman. The man came later.
Okay.
Should
Were
make
they
sense.
traveling to these locations, or looking for them?
I mean, I just kind of got like the montage segment of it. But there was battles, they were fighting monsters, there was adventures, and then there was a map.
I wonder what it has to do with this keep.
Yeah, if someone rolled it back for me. If they're not keep
Yeah.
locations, then aren't they where we need to go after we're done with the keeps?
Well, if there are...
Or is it a treasure
Perhaps
map?
if we push on, we'll
Yeah.
receive more visions.
Perhaps.
That's
Maybe.
very
Only one way to
odd
find
that
out.
you would just... Okay.
Annabelle's gonna start going forward.
All right.
Further into the room.
Okay. Yeah. You're further in the room. And I'm assuming by now everyone's in the room.
Yeah, as long as it seems safe, I think we would step through one by one. Maybe.
Yeah, are we touching on there? I'm still like, I'm trying to be like, are we holding this door? I'm back here like, you guys good? What's on the map? But if it looks like we're moving in, I would also move in.
Neat.
And I don't. We're
I
not speaking
need-
quietly or anything, right? I feel like Sheer can hear everything.
I need Bjorn, Sheer, Sullen, and Scotty to make me wisdom saving throws.
Booty.
Ah.
Is it a spell?
Why was I not on that list?
No.
Is this a spell?
What? What is happening?
Is this a spell?
Give me 2 seconds.
Did you say saving throw?
Saving throw
For wisdom?
for wisdom.
God, I'm not wise, but bless this dice.
Like, same mood, but the last time I rolled really well in a wisdom save, the DC was bonkers, so I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
All right. It is you know what? Sure. A flash of light emits, and it's something you can see. Go
I
ahead.
can see a flashlight.
I think we're all terrified to answer.
Yeah.
18?
Oh,
18. Okay.
Yeah.
17?
13.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1, but I have a +6, so it's a 7.
Okay. That's all I needed. Nothing seems to happen. Just a flash of light appeared.
Okay, with my
Did
Detect
I see the
Magicka,
flash of light?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there
Everyone saw
an
the flash of
origin
light.
to this? Is there an origin to this, or anything at all? Can I like discern any like other magical effects?
I will say you can make me a nature check.
I would love to do that. I'm actually pretty good at that.
Doing one of these.
A 10.
Oh, that was
10.
weird.
It's kind of like it's like you did not realize that you were looking into a flash from flash photography, and suddenly you're just bam.
Okay.
So
Oof.
Probably should not stay here.
Yeah, perhaps we don't want to get hit with that again, and we should
Is there-
choose the door. Not that one.
Can we just sort of do another sweep to see if there's like anything hiding in the corners or like anything on
You guys
the
can investigate a
ground?
door. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to look around the room and see if there's anything.
all right, make me
Same.
Yeah.
Make
I
me
also
some
want to look around the room.
make me some investigation checks.
Investigate the other door.
15.
It's investigating for the doors to see if anything's on the other side.
Oh, are you checking?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes, that'll be investigation or perception. Just
Okay,
tell me
thank
which
you.
one you're doing.
It's not going to matter.
Ooh.
Scotty's percepting the furthest away door on the right,
Okay.
but she got a 6, so she's not doing great.
I mean, I got a 1.
Hey, door checking buddies. We're doing great.
It sounds silent on the other side.
Scotty's, your door's quiet.
This one seems good. How about your door?
This one also seems good. I think we should just flip a coin.
Because we both picked doors on the same side, so they could technically go into the same room.
They could go to the same silent room. That's
Yeah. This makes sense.
Well, I mean, we could also just try and open and peek. No, never mind. I'm not opening.
What'd you guys find in the room?
I rolled a 19 for just kind of generally seeing if there's anything interesting about the room.
I too got a 15.
I got a 21.
Ooh, we should split this up better.
Yeah, why don't you guys investigate doors?
Okay, the room honestly seems to be pretty empty. Yeah,
Is there
like you're
anything-
looking at the walls up on the ceilings. It's fairly empty. Although, Annabelle, you see some weird kind of like metal in the braziers.
Does it look like anything in particular?
It looks like a metal diamond, and it has like a little purple glowing like square cut out of the middle of it, and that's why it's like, oh, it kind of was blending in with with the braziers.
Okay. I think. Okay, I'm gonna like pull from the bag of holding my mundane sword and try to use that to fish it out of there.
As you go to fish it out, it moves.
What the hell?
What?
Come over here. Here, come here. Look at that. You see that?
I'm coming over.
So, I thought we were going through a door.
Did it?
Door seemed pretty safe.
And
Why are you
then it
smoking at
starts levitating,
Oh no.
and it starts growing bigger.
Shit.
And I need you all to roll me initiative.
No,
Fuck.
such a
I'm so
jerk.
sorry.
You.
I'm so sorry.
You should
this
know
is
this
one
campaign.
map-
You don't poke things.
This
Don't
is
poke
one map I
bullshit.
actually did not prepare, so
Oh no!
Ah,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
it'll be okay.
This is what I get for creating a curious character.
It's great. It's good. It's good content. Love to see
Yeah,
something coming out of a
look.
sconce.
Listen, we haven't had to do any combat today. We're good.
I mean, we got
hang
like
on.
We
3
had to.
episodes of us being trapped in this dungeon at least.
We'll be alright.
We are.
We'll take bets on how long we're gonna be in the dungeon. It'll be fun.
We'll try to. I'll
1,000
try to do
years.
this as theater of the mindy as possible.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not gonna go great. I've been trying to map this dungeon as we goes, and it's really it's horrible.
It's
I
don't know where-
can't find my grid paper.
We need a
I know.
fog
I
of
was
war.
like, do I?
Yeah,
need
we got a
paper?
fog of war, a map or something, man.
It's packed somewhere. I don't know where.
No, I have a map for you, and I
There's a
went
whole
back
ass
and
map.
forth. I went back and forth between having it so you could show, but I feel like it makes dungeon crawling too easy because then you can see the separate paths,
Yeah.
like as things
Okay.
are getting
Mhm.
revealed.
Yeah.
So
It's like you're like, oh, what's this little thing behind this
I
wall?
won't
Can
ever
I
let you.
investigate the
I
room?
won't ever let you like go back in directions that you've already been in. So,
Okay.
like
Once we got
I'm
that.
never gonna let you do that. So I will always
Okay.
make it clear what your path choices are.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Greatly appreciated.
I will also just like magically transport you back to other places as like things progress. Anywho, initiative. We have 25 to 20.
I got 20.
21.
Whoa!
Nice.
Here.
Mm. Oh god, I have to think of something to do now. Shit.
Yeah.
So is this just a giant, like, diamond thing?
Yeah, for now.
Huh.
Oh no. Okay, it just came out of fire.
All right, it's okay, so 19 to 15.
17.
19.
Oh, that's
14 to 10.
11. Again. I'm just getting
Thanks,
11
Lucky.
to all my initiatives. It's fine.
And then all right. Okay. Double checking this. Okay, Sheer, top of the round.
So I'm pretty much facing a door watching them poke at this.
Yeah, we'll say that if you are which door did you check? The closest one?
I feel like it would have been the further one because Scotty went and checked one too, right?
Scotty claimed the farthest one.
But we were on the same wall. Yeah, we had
the
the
closer one that didn't look like it was going to the room we were.
So, Sheer, you are... You're about 25 feet from it, floating above the brazier. Annabelle, Sullen, and Bjorn, you're probably within 10 feet of it. Okay. Scotty, you're within 15 feet of it.
Does it seem aggressive? I mean, given that it's just a giant floating diamond?
And it's kind of gotten bigger, right?
It's growing bigger.
Okay.
It's kind of twitching too. Like, it's almost as if what you once thought was metal is actually an exoskeleton that is shifting.
And this didn't ping as magical at all?
Did not, because unless it's a magical creature, then it's a creature.
But I mean, the brazier is also pinged as magical, right? I mean, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm good. I feel like my hand is still on like the door, and I just like turn around and I'm like, oh god, what the fuck is that? But I am also going to hold my action. Can I press my ear to the door and listen as a bonus action?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to press my ear to the door and listen and see if it sounds like anything's behind it as my bonus action.
You hear nothing.
And there's nothing behind it. And then as an action, I am going to hold Chill Touch the cantrip until it acts aggressively towards one of us.
Okay.
And just kind of make a weird choked noise by this door. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Bjorn.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard not to metagame because the obviously initiative kind of means it's fight time, but it hasn't done anything.
Yeah, it rolled really low on the initiative, and I didn't start it with an attack. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Terrible.
Should I kind of just lightly assume that it will be aggressive? Is that too metagamey to ask?
Are its metallic faces
like
threatening?
It's getting ready? Is it getting ready for some
Is it like the angel from Evangelion where it just makes a threatening scream?
Oh no.
How about this? As you're kind of like figuring out what's happening, it's shifting, and what was once part of the diamond then flips out. And it becomes these almost, kind of like arachnid-y legs. No. And it has a, what's the name for that? Where it's like, kind of like vertebrae. The tail looks... Segmented. Yes, thank you. Has like this segmented tail, and on the end of it, this purple glowing spike, and it has purple spikes coming up from it. There's no eyes that you can really see, and the front of this creature's face looks a lot like a squished alien from Aliens. So and like these sharp protruding fangs open up, and it just
okay, I need a clip of that. Very good.
Oh no, I love a monster sound. Tasty.
Ooh,
just she'll touch it now. That seems impressive.
I mean, if you want to, go for it.
Do you want to just take your turn?
No, I'm still gonna hold it. I'm still holding it until it actually.
All right.
Does it chop?
Okay. I am going to just use my 2 attacks. So I think Bjorn kind of does it like, and kind of like takes his axe out. I rolled rather poorly, so that's going to be a 12 to hit and a 9 to hit.
So as you kind of like, and like swing and slash out, it, kind of darts out of the way and like snaps at your axe.
Seems about right. And that is going to be my turn.
Annabelle, what you doing?
Hey, after seeing it do that, that fun little noise that it made, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at it. Gonna just drop my mundane, boring sword that I poked it with, and I'm gonna draw the magic one and try to hit it.
I'll also say that you can probably get advantage on this because Bjorn, you can get flanking.
Hell yeah.
We'll say
then
that y'all maneuvered away so that you can, yeah.
I'll dart around to the other side of it.
Yeah.
So it's opposite, yeah. Cool. Thank you. That's a natural 20.
All right.
I gave you all my luck because I rolled a 1.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And it's sneak attack on that too. Cool. Okay. Okay, so that's this. Okay. To do some math. Ha! Okay. And then. Okay. This is riveting entertainment.
I think it's great.
Rogues, man. Rogues are something else.
We're in anticipation, really. Like, please, like, big number, big number, big number.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Money.
Oh, it's a big number.
Man, I was doing some math about my my level 9 ability.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That should be 57 points of damage.
Whoo!
Bro.
Pardon?
Whoo!
That was a 57.
Ooh!
57.
It, like, it screams out in pain. And it's almost as if you stab right into the segmented part where the shoulder would be for one of its front legs. And it's now like just kind of it's still attached, but it's just kind of like laying there limp, like it's can't use that. And yeah.
Hell yeah.
Poor buddy.
Bonus action offhand.
Oh.
I was about to say, would you like to hit it again?
Yes, I would. I would very much like to hit it again, please. That's cocked. That's... You're not gonna believe this.
Natural
bullshit.
20.
It's another goddamn 20.
Ooh.
Get it.
It's another
Yeah.
natural 20.
Let's see it, man.
Okay.
Annabelle really, like, caused a problem and said, I got this. I got
Okay,
it.
well, I
got it.
caused a problem. I'm gonna try to solve it, please. Well, it is only an offhand attack, which means that it's nowhere near as impressive. It's gonna be 5
All right.
with that. On
Solid.
that second crit.
A solid 62 points of damage for your
Oh, we were so
round.
close. Quick, do 7 damage.
Vapier's just like, nice. Sparkle.
It's like almost nice.
Yeah.
So close.
All right. Sullen.
How healthy is this creature?
It is bloodied.
Oh,
It's
wonderful.
Most definitely bloodied.
I would like, please, to perhaps. Hold on. I'm doing a very tiny amount of math.
Us playing a math game?
Yeah, I would like to Eldritch Blast it with both beams, please.
Okay.
Okay. One of them is a... I can't add 7 and 5. It is
12.
a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And one of them is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit too.
Okay. It will take a total of 16 points of force damage. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna can I, if I back up, since it's in melee, can I back up like 10 feet? Without attack of opportunity, because it was kind of macking on my friends here.
I'm gonna say it will. Okay, yeah, you can back up. Because I think I said
thank you.
Within 10 for all of you, so.
Okay, thank you very much. I will back up 10 feet so that I am within 20, but not quite so close.
However, can you tell me what was the amount for each of those Eldritch Blasts?
One was a 10, and one was a 6.
Okay, so for the one that was a 10, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Baller. Sure, let's do it. Why not? Not great, Jan. 6.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm reducing that to 5, so you do 11 points of force damage, and you take the other 5.
Okay. Of force.
Yes.
Okay.
What ends up happening is you pop off those Eldritch Blasts, and it's like the first one, it's almost as if a shield, but some of the magical energy gets through, but you see this like purple shimmer appear from it. And then there's like boom, and purple energy fires off from it and comes slamming back into you.
Okay, the like 2 feathers that one of them like blasts off and hits me in the cheek, and I like back up, kind of like, licking the wound as I back up.
All right.
Thank you.
Scotty, it's your go.
Did that appear, like, was that like a reaction?
That was a reaction.
Oh boy, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Scotty's gonna rush up, abandoning her door, which is completely harmless. And when she gets close enough, throw the hammer and then call the hammer back and hopefully hit it in the face twice. Oh. Will a 22 hit?
Hits.
And this one's probably not. That is 11.
Misses.
Okay. It was the second blow that hit, and it did really bad. So that is 6 bludgeoning and 1 lightning. And she'll hold her ground there.
Okay. It's looking rough. However, it looks at you, Bjorn, and kind of sniffs, and then looks at Annabelle and sniffs, shakes its head, and then like lunges forward towards Sullen.
Eldritch. Okay, not Eldritch Blast. The smell I was holding. That seems aggressive.
The chill touch.
The chill touch.
Chill touch. I was like, I don't know what class I'm playing.
Can Scotty do Sentinel?
Did you actually get in melee range, or did you throw your hammer? Was my question.
She can't actually. It's all melee hits.
Oh, okay. Then
yeah.
Yes, everyone else except for Sheer and Sullen can try to take opportunity attacks.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
Awesome. Since it's lunging at something, can I do my held attack though?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh. That'll be a 10 to hit.
That'll miss.
25 to hit.
Solid.
Dirty 20.
Ooh. Can I do my thing where I have advantage on things? That was a set of words I said. Never mind. I don't want to do that. Go.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Scotty, what was yours?
T2.
Okay. Collectively as my melee fighters, how do you want to do this?
I feel Scotty would like see it lunging, would have grabbed it since she has a sentinel and like kind of held it in place so Annabelle and Bjorn can hit it.
Is it the cool like slow-mo of like everybody hitting it all at once and it just kind of, and then like this
It like crumples.
Yeah.
I think so.
You know the like the Thor 3, like everybody's kind of in slow-mo.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So it's just all at once, all three of you hitting it, and it just kind of and hits to the ground. And we are out of initiative.
Someone's kind of standing there like, it only cut my cheek, you guys. It's not that. Thank you.
Let's not
I'm
do
sure
that
it just
again.
wanted to get some arachnid kisses from you, that's all. Not wouldn't have done anything else.
Yeah, nothing at all. That's all.
Is there a diamond on this thing?
Yeah, does it change at all once it's down?
It's just a dead xenomorph meets spider crab.
Okay.
Because creepy crawlies love giving people good kisses.
Yeah.
Yes, but
If it looks
perhaps agreed.
The legs, all the better to hug you, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a crab. We might be able to drag it with us. It's food.
What, you want to do a crab boil?
On that note, Scotty's gonna go check her door.
Yeah.
Did anything
Still
Yeah.
quiet.
still quiet?
So I say we pick a door, go for it. Scotty?
Sure. All right. She will mage hand open the door.
All right. You see the hallway. Well, you're at the furthest door, correct?
Yeah.
The hallway out this door is narrower. So instead of being 20 feet wide, it's 10 feet. And it looks like it extends forward about 80 feet, but that there are multiple paths going like right out the door. There's a narrow path immediately to your left. About 40 feet out, there's another narrow path to the left. 20 feet from that, so 60 feet from you, there's another path to the left. And at the very end of this narrow path, there is another path to the left. Also, the two middle paths extend to the right as well.
Well, see if we notice any tracks or sounds.
Oh.
Typical checks. So.
Since the one in the beginning was made by a worm, do these appear to be naturally occurring paths? Or do they appear to be gridded or man-made in some way?
This is very much where you've been going through, has feels like a man-made keep, but like it's not like you're navigating a just straight man-made keep. There's parts where you're gonna have to like climb over some rubble. There's parts where the ceiling is kind of caving in areas. There's while it was at one point man-made, most of the tiles have cracks in them. It's pretty much as if a giant keep that was once aloft is just been, yeah.
Does there seem to be a path in this area that is like the main drag, like the kind of like a larger pathway, or are any of the tunnels wider, or does the tile match in a way where like it would kind of guide us in a direction?
Are there footprints?
Are you checking?
Yeah.
Trying to clear away. Make
Yeah.
me make me a survival check for this.
Oh boy. She like
Can it
takes her
help me
cape and like
summon
flicks
out
it.
That?
Yeah.
Then okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna help too.
Oh, hey, that's not awful. 17.
Out of 10.
Oh, was that an
There-
advantage or was I just straight rolling?
Oddly enough,
Annabelle's helping you.
Okay, thank you.
there's no, as you're like moving away the fog at your feet, you're not really seeing any footfalls in this path.
If she goes back out to the door from the main hallway and checks there, are there any footprints from there?
Oh yeah.
Seeing what they're doing, standing by the door that I'm standing near. Swish. Are there any footprints?
Yeah. And that doorway looks like the same, like out that doorway you see more hallway that is very similar to the hallway that you've been navigating. It's that wider 20 feet. And as you look out the door, you see a path. Basically, it goes to the right a ways, and then out to your left. It looks like it turns. And then you can kind of see as it's turning two smaller paths that are breaking off. And so if you were to talk amongst you of what you see, you can determine that basically the path out the door that Sheer is at wraps around, like turns, and then leads to those two middle paths that Scotty saw out her door.
Okay.
So you're seeing some converging of the paths in this area.
Okay, does it seem like this is kind of the natural flow of traffic as the keep was constructed? I'm looking for like the widest like pathways that we can walk that seem to be less of like a side room diversion and more of like the way to go.
Make me an intelligence check.
Thank you.
If the footsteps went out Sheer's door, perhaps follow the footprints and just keep going that way?
I would say
so.
at the very least they might have hopefully cleared the way a little.
Yeah.
It's true. At least then.
Are we
got a
generally under the
14.
impression that these footprints are like pretty new?
What was that intelligence check? Or
Oh,
Bjorn,
intelligence
make me-
was 14, sorry.
Survival, Bjorn. 14. The path out Scotty's door, with it being that smaller path and with there being no footprints, is probably not going to be a main path. It is most definitely a side path.
14.
These, like, while there are some evidence of footfalls that are old, these footfalls seem newer, considering it's kind of hard to tell how long this keep has been down here and whether or not anyone's been down here. Also, there's been some kind of like probably some critters that have taken up residence in something that's underground.
Yeah,
well.
my main question was only like, it would be, if it was like 50-year-old footprints, there's like less purpose to us following than like footprints that were made this morning. Okay.
Well, with it being cut stone, you probably wouldn't see
Like, is there
necessarily.
dust? I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of dirt and dust, but
Okay, so-
covering it. But yeah, they seem more recent.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, footprints then?
Footprints, stick to the main drags. That way we get out of here as fast as we can.
I
And we
agree.
minimize
Yeah, that
the
makes
amount of
sense.
times that we run into, well, nasties.
Or at least.
The other side of that is that we are directly following them into whatever they are doing, which does allow them to maybe keep an eye behind them. I hate to.
You're right, but unfortunately, we don't know for certain all these roads lead to where they're going, and so we risk getting
That is
lost in
true.
a dead end.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it
I do
definitely
agree.
is risky following them, but
I do also think that we're far enough behind them where we could follow the footprints for quite a while. We
yeah.
maybe try
agree.
and
I think it'll be
Link
faster, unfortunately, just to follow.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
Yeah.
Keep our wits about us.
maybe with a bit more stealth than last time, since some of us fell in acid.
Fair enough.
We were in a
Yeah,
hurry.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I'm
I'm eager to
Yeah.
repeat that.
but yes, we don't need to repeat it.
Well,
Fall into the middle of
do
the
we
group.
want to appoint a scout? We could take turns.
I can scout ahead, yeah.
Do you have
Is it-
vision?
Yeah. She'll like kind of adjust the goggles. Her nerdy ass
yeah.
like night vision goggles.
Yeah.
don't go too farther ahead than any of us could help you if something happened.
Yeah, I won't go too far. We'll try to stay like, I don't know, 30, 40 feet ahead, not too much farther.
That seems too far away. I don't think she needs to wait that far ahead.
Maybe more like 20.
All right.
I can't.
Maybe we just all walk. Let's just all go.
I'll just stay at the front then. Keep my eyes out. Maybe just like,
Yes.
I don't know, 10, 15 feet up.
All
Is that close enough?
So you go out the door that was where Scotty was, I believe.
Oh, we
Or-
were taking Shear's door, the
Yeah,
footsteps.
the footprint one.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
More.
That's my bad. Shear's door. And I'm just gonna circumvent some of this and so that you're not wandering around as much aimlessly. Okay.
Appreciate you.
And you go
We love you.
and you kind of like wrap around and you realize that this path was making a square, and so that's where you saw the separate points that you could go different paths. And then
Okay.
as you're kind of going around the square, another path comes to with a left turn. At the end of that path is a dead end where what looks like just rock has destroyed and made it impassable. However, there is a room or a door to your right. Sorry, spoiler. There's a door to your right as well as a door to your left on opposite sides.
Any signs of footprints going to either?
Oh yeah.
Both of them?
Yep.
Well,
Just took coin flip again.
sure.
Or listen to both doors and see if there's any movement and take the one without the movement.
Listen.
That too, yeah. Take a listen.
Make
Both
me the
doors.
checks.
22. Perception.
Neither one of them seem to have anything.
They're both quiet.
Do you want to just pick one? Or is there a particularly nice shoe that you'd like to steal?
Is there?
We're
We
looking
can
at
start checking out the door on the right.
Okay.
So there's one on the right and the one on the left, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start checking the one on the right for traps and see if it's locked.
All right. It's not locked.
All right. That's a 13 investigation.
Doesn't appear to be trapped either.
All right.
Want me to open it for you?
Yeah.
If you want,
start to go for the doorknob and then
we can
step back.
assume that you're
Okay.
opening doors with Mage Hand. If
Cool. Let's
Thank
do it.
you.
Go for it, Scotty.
She will open the door.
all right, the door opens, revealing what looks to be a supply room and kind of workstation, and you notice all of the supplies for making candles. There looks to be like there is lots of black wax. There's various torches. There's flasks of mysterious oils. There's some ceramic crucibles, wooden candle molds, all kind of just haphazardly strewn about.
Are there special wicks, and what kind of oil are we?
Yeah, and can
Like-
I flip up Detect Magic or keep it?
Yes.
Are there any other doors in this room?
There are no other doors in this
Okay.
room.
Detect Magic.
Detect
Sorry.
magic. The only thing that lights up with magic is there is one canister, or like we'll say that there is a barrel of oil that lights up with magic. And there are some sconces that have the candle in it, that candles that are lit that are lighting up with magic.
Okay. Hey, Bjorn. Do you remember that oil that you put on your weapons once?
Yes.
Does this look the same?
Does it?
DM?
No.
I think that was the spider fight.
Yeah. This it's kind of like it very much looks like that iridescent oil sheen. Like it's that color shift of oil, or like color shifty beads, or color shifty pigment, or what is that? Mineral powder stuff.
Does
he
it
still
look
has
familiar at all?
part of the vial, so he can basically just kind of pull it out and look at it and go, no, they don't seem to be the same.
Oh, I assume it's a candle making ingredient, but I don't know if it would be similarly useful.
If
I
it's magic,
Listen about candle making.
Is this what made it? I don't know. Is this what made it light up on its own when it was in the candle holder?
Or it just makes it burn a long time and burn dark.
While they're discussing candles, Scotty's going to keep an eye outside and see if anything is following us. Or if she can hear anything following us.
Make me a perception check.
I am going to be... Is that the...
No.
Is this the only, like, oil in the room? Or
Yes.
there... Okay, if there's any way to, like... If there's flasks, if there are small bottles, other people's empty potion bottles, I'm just like, give me things, I'm gonna put some oil in it, take it with.
I do believe y'all have some empty potion bottles that you got from the keep. Keegan's keep, once upon a time ago.
I mean, we also go through a fair number of potions.
We do.
Like the 5-cent return thing. We got to keep those, right?
I assume that you were like
what state you're in.
soaring that the entire time. Another.
Dragon Age rules. You smash the pile on the ground.
Stop smashing them.
I mean, you could be in
That does
Florida
sound
where
like
they
us,
don't
though.
recycle, so.
It's just like the voice of Kyola from far away. Stop fucking smashing bottles.
Does there seem to be this, I'm assuming putting things together that this is like just a kind of a candle making ingredient. Does it seem to have any other, like, does it seem to be next to something that like suggests exactly its use? Considering it's magical? Is it like next to wicks and we can just sort of say, yeah, this isn't going to help us and move on?
Yeah, there's wicks there as well.
Okay.
You know what? I'll add, for fun, I'll add something because y'all haven't encountered this yet. You also see along the back of the room some robes.
Robes? Like
Robes.
Oh.
things to wear.
Yes.
Do they look familiar at all?
Oh yeah, they
Good.
do. They
Wonderful
very
question.
much do. For three
one
of
for-
you.
Cool. Cool. Like from the other keeps familiar?
Yeah, like the
What-
cultist from the other keeps familiar.
What do you mean cool? That isn't a very cool sounding cool. That you're doing right now.
Well,
They look, we've seen them on people at keeps
What?
before.
yeah.
So.
In what way?
Sheer can make me a
Being
history or a
worn?
religion check.
Yes!
Cultists who we've seen in one of these capes before wore
Natural
those.
what?
I assume not in a good way.
No, well, I mean, they were wearing them fine. It's just, this is the
So these robes could be useful in disguising us?
yeah, they might be.
Disguisey?
It would certainly help, yeah. If we're trying to, I don't know, get at least a little bit of an element of surprise.
Can you wear a cloak on top of a current cloak?
Yes, it's
Yes,
a
you
piece
can.
of fabric. It literally just goes over you. Scotty, Jesus. Just tie one
Are there
around.
enough there for us to each put one on?
I was like, I
Put
did
them
not
into a
consider this.
backpack. Do we
High or
have to
low?
wear them?
Yeah.
You
We-
also have some.
Hi.
You also have some in your inventory.
Oh, right! You
But
definitely
there's
do.
also fresh ones that haven't been on dead bodies. For
Even
each
better.
of you on in this room.
Here,
Make a
start passing them out.
disguise.
There's no point putting this on now. We might as well.
Well, keep it with you. Just everyone takes them.
Well, why not? There's not exactly going to be a, like, change here, like, boss sequence at next. It's just gonna pop.
That's
Probably
honestly a very good
stealthy.
point.
Well, let's
You
hope
know,
that we
there's-
can sneak into a corner. Sorry, Bjorn.
It doesn't matter.
You can just throw
What
it
were
on
you saying?
over everything else, and then, I don't know, if someone comes across us, then like, oh, we're supposed to be here.
Does Scotty put hers on?
Yeah, she's putting it on.
I
So's Annabelle.
I put one on too.
Probably have to like, is there a short one? Is there a tiny one?
Or, like, doing some, like,
Sit on
Hemming.
so we
Yeah,
have
I
a
just-
old person.
No.
Yeah, I just like roll it up
There
and
is
try
that.
and
Great.
Must
do like
be this
mending.
tall to join the cult.
I'm just picturing like Gimli before Helm's Deep, like
Yeah.
his chain is pulled. Annabelle's gonna take like a dagger to like the hem of it and just like cut it until it's like until she's not tripping over it.
Whoa, fashion.
Mending to the bottom. Let's get you a nice little hem going.
All right.
And I
Like cut off like the extra like this much sleeve. Like
We gotta
Wait, hold on. I'll
you
do
could
your
just-
left arm. Hold on.
okay, yeah, here, help.
Yes.
Can I say I got like 4 vials of flammable magic oil?
Sure.
Bless up.
Mystery flammable oil.
Yeah, let's go. Other possessions. Mystery
I feel like
flammable
that
oil.
is an Annabelle item, but yeah.
I mean, we're doing like some bespoke cloak stuff for Annabelle, so she's a little busy.
True. little preoccupied. Try not to trip over my disguise.
All right. You have thoroughly investigated this room. There's nothing else to be obtained.
Across the hall.
All right. Well, for expediency, it is not trapped. It is not locked. Mage Hand opens the door to reveal a vaulted ceiling that soars up to 30 feet high and is braced by ornate but crumbling stone arches. There is a little bit more fog at the floor of this room. However, at the far end of the room is a golden throne, as well as a couple of items that you can't quite make out. It's about 80 feet away from you, maybe more than that, maybe closer to 100 feet.
Well, that is ominous.
Yeah, that's weird.
Has the keep so far kind of, what type of building does it seem like? I mean, I know it's a keep, obviously, but like, does it seem like it used to like be like a fortress, or it used to like be a residence, or is there kind of a like style to it?
Now that you mention it, it actually, Bjorn, it almost seems, just the way the structure is built, to have a dwarven influence to it.
How tall is the throne?
The throne is a little, it would be a small throne for you.
There appear to be anywhere in here for rituals, like any sort of like flat tables, raised sconces, like.
No, in fact, it very much seems like, and now that you're thinking about it, granted, you haven't gone into too many rooms in this building, this very much feels like a room where well, there are 4 alcoves to the side that house like large candelabras that would be normally lit with normal candles, but right now it is currently being lit by black candles with purple flames. But this seems very much like a throne room where someone would preside over announcements, and it has this long pathway that you walk up to in order to speak to a royal.
You said there were other objects in the room? Like, what else? Like, what else do we see if we take a closer look?
Shiny stuff.
What kind of shiny stuff?
We're sweeping fog. We're sweeping fog. Me and Scotty.
I'm checking out the shinies.
So the shinies are near the throne on the opposite side. So it's just as the fog is kind of moving, you just get glints, like little glimpses of shiny stuff on the ground.
On the ground?
Yes, near the throne on the ground.
Okay. On the ground. Okay.
Proceed into the room and kind of do a general perception of like what's going on and what's going on over at the throne area.
Who enters the room first?
I think Scotty's still on the outside trying to see if steps are going in, and people are just like stopping where she's looking
going in. Our fucking.
Bjorn will carefully step over the area that they are investigating and enter the room.
Okay.
I'll follow with Annabelle.
Okay, Bjorn.
I think, Bjorn first, and then I guess Annabelle and Sullen.
The Chaos Crew, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
As Bjorn, as you enter the room and get about halfway to the throne, your vision goes white, and you see the same woman and man from Scotty's vision, but you don't know it's them. And they are navigating a cave. It's wet and dangerous and dripping, and they narrowly avoid a number of close calls. These close calls leads to a heated kiss, and eventually they defeat a bear, Behir. It's kind of like a large serpentine, blue serpentine dragon-esque with like little paw, like not paws, but like little feet. Kind of like a salamander, but with more legs and big and blue.
Oh, baby.
Oh, they will fuck your shit up though. And then you see a hammer on an altar. The man walks forward and picks it up. They join in a kiss again, and you hear her say, "Keegan, I love you." And then your vision comes back. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
No!
Does the hammer look familiar? Can I ask that last question?
Does what?
Is the hammer familiar?
Oh, yes. You know that hammer.
All right. I had to ask.
Actually, you know what? That's not where we're going to end our episode. Just kidding.
4 minutes?
Because both, like all three of you were walking into the room at the exact same time. That's cool. Annabelle, 1 and 2, Sullen, 3 and 4, Bjorn, 5 and 6.
Oh.
Okay, who did I say for 3?
Sullen.
Okay. Oh, it's not that. It's only a 6 to hit, so it's gonna miss you.
Oh.
This weird creature detaches from the ceiling and slams into where you were, but you just took a step and didn't even realize it. You feel the brush of it, the wind behind your back, as this weird single-eyed thing looks up at you and just with nasty teeth screeches out its dying breath.
Can I blaze wood?
And that's where we're gonna end. It's dead.
Okay.
It's dead.
It's dead. Okay.
It's dead.
All right.
But it's just monsters fall from the ceiling.
It's a raining monsters.
Hallelujah.
All
That's the opposite of
right.
hallelujah.
Welcome back.
Hey.
All right. Let's go around and do our shout outs. Dusty.
What's up? I'm Dusty, or Elegant Feather Duster. You can find me places like Instagram, where I post a lot of cosplay stuff. I have a bunch of stuff to post from home at, so that rocks. And you can also find me on Twitter as Elegant Feather, because there's a character limit, and that's how life is, whatever. I'm also here on Twitch as Elegant Feather Duster, and I am back on my normal Friday nonsense with Horizon Zero Dawn. Come hang out with me.
Kai.
Ooh, hello, I am Kyola Cosplay on things and stuff. and we'll eventually post something again one day.
Vic?
Hello. I'm Vic, or Vicious Frockery, on the things and the stuff. I have so much to make this month. A lot of it is on NDA, but won't be soon. So I have a lot of things that I am currently building, a couple of things, one of which was teased on my Twitter, and a bunch of stuff that is hopefully going to be back from home at very soon. So check it out. Thank you very much. Go to Jesse's stream on Friday.
Yeah. Matt.
Hello, I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. I post cosplay things. I'm working on stuff for KatsuCon right now. And you can also find me on Instagram as zelman.arts, where I post my ceramic things like this. Yeah.
Bodani.
Hi, Bodoni Italic, Bodoni Cosplay across all the things and the places. Come back Friday for Darkness Rising, and bounce back to Dusty Stream, but then bounce back to us. But then bounce back to Dusty Stream.
Honestly, chances are super good that the Darkness Rising folks will raid me at the end, so, like,
yeah,
you can do both.
Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for coming.
Hi, I'm Dr. Psychowl. I don't know. I have owls in my trench coat. I mostly just do these things. You can find me everywhere as Dr. Psychowl, except for on Twitter where I'm Dr. Psychowl TV. Yes, I am bitter about it because I missed it by one day. And
but other Dr. Psychowl seems cool.
Okay, fair. Fair. They do seem cool. So yeah. Yeah, I eventually I'm gonna make things again, but for the most part, I'm just doing D&D shit.
I mean, you've got that huge sword behind you.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Also, other huge swords.
Stream can't see that, but yes, I do have a huge sword behind me.
Just so everybody knows, there's a large sword you don't get to see, you know?
It's just slightly intimidating as she, she's rolling dice
There's
in a
a sword
dungeon.
right there.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see with the...
There's swords everywhere.
Yeah, I remember my sword roll.
There are so many lightsabers in this house now.
Well, there's a full-size version of Bjorn's axe that exists now, so...
Yeah!
Surrounded by weapons. That's what you can get from Gut Punch RP.
It's true.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I've got a worm on a string. I've got scissors.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and raid -1 charisma or -1 CHA. We love you all. Please come back on Friday for Darkness Rising. Go check out Dusty's stream. Join us again on Saturday for the one shot for Broken Tales. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Nice.